Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon if it's afternoon where you are. Good evening if it's nighttime over there. Welcome to another episode of Magical Collectibles Sunday with my lovely co-host, Michael and Christian over at McDorks. How
Hi,
are you guys?
doing great.
Tired.
Yeah,
Aw.
This week, I don't know why. It was just very hectic and busy. I know that we've been Michael's
Yes.
been working, and then I've also been working, but the days off I've been like fixing out the rooms. So yeah.
we've been very productive.
Yeah, like I totally agree. Like I know we skipped last week today. I mean, it's been really hectic for me too. So I totally get, you being busy and then, also with like work, kind of getting the last things done before like the end of the year. And then you guys, I'm sure that with the holidays it gets, even busier at work. And so it's been really hectic also for me too. But like you said, like you guys said, I've been trying to be productive and just decorate a little bit for Christmas and do some laundry. As a matter of fact, I was telling Christian and Michael behind on backstage that I just literally found this Gryffindor shirt yesterday. I was doing some laundry and then I found this shirt that fell behind like one of my drawers. And I had bought this when I first went to the Wizarding World like 4 or 5 years ago, and I had lost a shirt. And I literally just found this yesterday. It had tags and everything on it. And I was like, all right, I have to wear this. So it's like I take a week off and I come back at Gryffindor. But I'm still a Ravenclaw. But good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Tats, good morning. Um, Travis, good morning. McDorks, he says, liking the new shelf in the background, McDorks.
Thank you.
And hey, Lauren, good morning. Lauren wants to know if you guys are feeling better.
Yes, we
Yes,
are.
yes, yes.
All
Both
right.
of us. We it was a journey, but we're
Yeah.
good.
Well, I'm glad that you are feeling better. I know that Christian, a couple of weeks ago, you were struggling a little bit with your voice also. So I'm glad that you are, both feeling better. Hey, Heather, good morning. And Caitlin, good morning. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Thank you. We need to represent. Michael, I love your ears.
Thank you.
Like a reindeer, moose,
It's
Christmas
an animal.
bunny.
It's an
Yeah,
animal. That's all I
yeah.
know.
Nice. So, yeah, so we have like a lot of things to talk about. I mean, it's been a couple of weeks, full of like oh my goodness, collectible news. So what I did was that we're going to try to condense things a little bit and just talk about some of the more important, I guess, things or more memorable things that have come out. So we kind of have it split up into like Disney and Harry Potter news because guys, we do both. So let's start with some Disney news. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen real quick as usual. So the first thing I want to talk about, this actually came out. Let's see, this came out on the 3rd of December, so a little over a week ago. So this was one of the newest releases by Pulse Gallery. These are Artland pins as usual. We have this really cute Stitch and Angel pins. And Christian and Michael, when I saw this, I thought about you guys immediately. These are so stinking cute. What do you guys think about these?
They're adorable. We definitely need to get them somehow.
But Michael said no, so
At the time, I did say no. Yeah.
But the good thing about Artland, I'm gonna try to pull up their website on the side too, is that a lot of these pins, depending on what they are, they'll be there for a little bit longer because they do tend to be a little on the pricier side. So I'm actually trying to pull up their website real quick on my other screen. Looks like these are actually still available. It looks like yeah, if you guys are still considering it, you might still be able to get it. Let me go ahead and share screens real quick. Hello. And not only did we have this new release a little over a week ago, but this past Friday there was another release from Artland. And these pins are absolutely beautiful. So these are the ones that just came out this Friday. So we have these princess pins, the trio, as you can see here, it's sold out, but they do have the individual pins. They're a little, like I said, on the pricier side. So here we have Rapunzel with the lantern and Pascal, and we have Belle with Mrs. Potts and Chip, and then we have Jasmine and Raja, and then here we have the Stitch pins, which we have, as a bundle, which the bundle is still available, and we also have as individual pins. So, what do you guys think about these? I like that they are listed in US dollars now.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
that's
don't have to be like, these are like 25 pounds, like British pounds.
Let me
Um,
tell you that Siri was like my friend. I'm like, hey Siri, what's this amount in US dollars? You know?
right? So what do you guys think about these, about the princess ones? And if you were only to get one, would you get Angel or Stitch? What do you guys think about these?
if we were to get them, we would get both.
Yeah,
Yes.
we definitely the other. And out of the princess one, I mean, I really like the Jasmine one. If nobody knows, like Jasmine is one of my favorite princesses. Jasmine and Pocahontas are like my top two. But that's very cute.
Yeah, I really like the Belle one. It's really cute, and Chip is adorable.
The more he sees them, the more Michael will say yes.
That's
Well, that's a good strategy. I like that. But yeah, I mean, this Bell pin, like I have been really tempted to get this, but I mean, these are very expensive. I mean, look at this. We're talking $78 for one pin. That's a lot. So this is the first Bell pin from Paul's Gallery from Artland that I'm like, oh, I might want to hold off on this one just a little bit because that is a lot of money for one pin. And that is the numbered pin. So the AP and the number one edition are sold out. So I can only imagine those were a lot more expensive than this one. I mean, it's a decent sized pin. It's 2.4 inches by 3 inches. So it's a fairly big pin, but I don't know. To me, that is a lot of money. So just kind of going back on here, I actually think that the Stitch and Angel bundle are actually a really good deal. $65 for both when they are about a little over $38 each. So I do think that these are actually a pretty good deals. So let me see how big these are. These are almost 3 inches. So 2.75 by 2.17 inches. So these are still decent size pins. I actually think this bundle is a pretty good deal.
I agree. I really do like them, especially the fact their animation is a little bit different than the common that we see. For some reason, their head looks a little bit more like a watermelon kind of way. But I like it. It's not so animated like Chibi or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it is enough for it to be different. I think it's more. If you look at his body, he looks more triangular. His feet look circular. Like it looks a little bit geometric. These
Yeah.
kinds of.
Yeah,
So
that's what I was thinking when you said that. I think they're actually really cute. And I think the colors really complement each other. I think that
Exactly.
the angel pin is really cute with all these different kinds of like shades of like pink and mauve and lavender, really cute. And then Stitch with the bright yellow pineapple is like a really nice contrast. And they're LE 250. So I think this is actually a pretty decent deal for these pins. Let's see, catching up here in the chat. Beautiful pins. Arlen always has such stellar pins. I agree with you, Travis. Lauren says the Rapunzel with the lantern is gorgeous. Hey, Tom's comic books and reviews. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us. Travis says on the Jasmine one, I can't decide if Jasmine's hair should be in the forefront of the aqua dress or how it is. Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Let me go back to Jasmine real quick. I mean, these pieces again, they are so pretty, and I'm always on top of getting the Beauty and the Beast Artland pins, but I don't know. I think that $78 for the one pin was really expensive. So same with the Jasmine pin, the artist proof or the pre-production pin is $82, and then the regular one is $78. So I don't know. I think these are down. They're really pretty pins, but I think they're a little expensive. And this one is so about 2 inches by almost 3 inches. So this one is slightly smaller than the bell pin, but I don't know. They're really cute, but maybe I'll just put it on my Elfster. Because yeah, they are a little bit more than what I would want to pay for them. I mean, I've paid about $60 for these pins before, but $78, almost 80. It's a lot. But nonetheless, they're really pretty. So these are the latest release from Arlen, released through the Pulse Gallery. Now, Disney Pins blog, they also tend to have these pins available. They tend to release Disney Pins blog a little bit later than Pulse Gallery. When you get them from Pulse Gallery, they come directly from the UK. Next thing I want to talk about that also came out on the 3rd. I'm going to stop sharing my screen real quick. Where's my face? Hello. Hey, Nadia. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us. So, also on the third, we had I think this is the last, correct me if I'm wrong, Christian, but the last release from the Treasures from the Vault. This one actually featured Mickey Mouse. So, I think it's really cute. I believe it did release on December the 3rd. So, it's still available as of yesterday through Shop Disney. I'm not Shop Disney, I'm sorry, through Amazon. Got Shop Disney on the brain. Um, but I mean, it's really cute. I think it's like a really nice way to kind of close out the series because I think the series also started with Mickey, right?
No, it
Yeah,
started with
Oh, Lady, right?
yeah.
yeah. It was
Lady.
Lady. It was such a beautiful lady.
That was a nice one.
Yeah, and then we have this one 29.99, the 12 plush in the 2021 Treasures from the Vault plush collection, exclusive to Amazon. Typically, the 23 members will have a bit of a heads up. But yeah, but this one is, I believe, the last one for this year. I don't know if they'll do like a miniature version of all the ones that have been released and do like one set like they did last year. But I mean, yeah, I think this is really cute. Not for me because I'm not much of a plush collector. I mean, it's not something that I would get, but if you're a plush collector, that's a really nice way to finish up or round up the series. What do you guys think, Christian and Michael?
I really do hope they come up with the smaller
I'm
ones.
sure they will because they did the same thing for last
Yeah,
year. So
but
fingers crossed.
maybe they just did that because it was Mickey. Like even to this day, they still come up with Mickey's how do you call it, year of the year, whatever it's called. Like it
Year
was
the
like
mouth. Something
Oh,
like that.
oh my goodness. I can't think of it right now. I know what you're talking about, the ones from Shop
probably
Disney,
like
right?
yeah, there's still continuously things coming out. Like I even adorable like
The
Doorables,
Doorables,
they
yeah.
came out with the same like little figurines that looks like the same patterns celebrating it, and that came out this year, not last year. So they're still coming out with more things that's celebrating the year of the mouse or whatever the collection may be called. So it could be possible that Amazon will release a mini plush set like they did last year for the treasures from the vault, or maybe they'll do a little bit next year. Like even though last year they released it at the end of the year,
Yeah.
they still might release this just maybe in the future.
I'm just very excited to see what they might redo for next year.
I am excited, but I'm
Yeah.
also scared.
Hopefully it's not something that we like.
Watch it be Stitch.
No, why would they do Stitch? They did. Oh,
That was
maybe.
Shop Disney. Maybe Amazon
Well,
wants something different. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, next year is the 20 years of Stitch, isn't it?
Or it could be the year of the anniversary, because there's so many things that are going on.
Okay,
You got
you know what?
Beauty and the Beast, you got Stitch, you also got Winnie the Pooh. Like, there's so
Yeah.
many things.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing overtime
And
to get
yeah.
prepared for the year because that's insane if they do that with Stitch.
Oh
And
my
then-
gosh, I know because I can expect more Stitch pins to come out next year because I remember Lilo and Stitch came out in 2002. So the big 20 years. Isn't that crazy? 20 years of Lilo and Stitch.
I still don't believe it. Like I know it's Stitch to me is not like new, but it doesn't seem like it's old. And I know that I don't want to be offending anybody, but just think about it. 20 years, like it just doesn't make sense how fast time is going. Like I feel like this movie just came out like probably, if anything, 10 years ago.
I know. Like I was like what, like 17 or something like that when it came out. And I still have my Stitch plush somewhere in this house from when the movie came out. I thought Stitch was adorable, so I had to get a plush. Or I still have that plush that is 20 years old somewhere around here, and it's still in good shape. And hey, Kat, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us. But yeah, I think it's a really nice way to kind of round up the series. Ending up with Mickey Mouse review plush. He looks all dapper with his little like ceremony conductor type of like outfit there. Very, very nice. So again, that was also on December the 3rd. So it's still available as of yesterday on Amazon. Another thing that came out a little over a week ago, this was actually Saturday of last week, December the 4th. We actually have, I'm gonna make you guys a little dizzy here, so sorry. But we had the newest release from the Disney Castle collection. This one was the long-awaited Merida Castle. So this is the pin, $29.99. I believe it's still available on Shop Disney. And of course, they have ornaments, they have like the figurine, the puzzles, all that good stuff. To be honest, I mean, I haven't seen Brave, so that's why probably I don't really feel much of a connection with this castle. I think it's just a little bit different than what you'd expect a castle, I guess, to look like, at least for me. But just like you guys with Stitch Crushes Disney, it's something that I have been collecting since the series first started in April of 2020. So this is the release number 9. The last release is going to be Beauty and the Beast, or Belle's Castle, technically Beast Castle. So I don't know if that's going to be releasing in January. Technically, it's supposed to be a bi-monthly release, but it's taken almost 2 years for this to be completed. But I did end up getting this pin because, again, I am collecting the pins, and I'm really looking forward to the Beauty and the Beast Castle. But what do you guys think about this pin?
I think it's a really cute pin, but because I've only seen Brave once, I really don't care for this castle.
Yeah.
Like, the movie was okay.
It was all right. Yeah. I don't remember. I think we only watched it once. So
yeah, it was only once that we watched.
I'm not a big fan of the pins either. I think we both know, like, how the pins have been coming lately with it, like, breaking and stuff. I still think that they should have put the hinges in the bottom where it has more of the straightest features, I guess, because everything else has curves and cuts. So I think the best places they can usually put it is on the side. But if they were to have put it at the bottom, I think that would have been more flexible for them to put 2 hinges instead of 1, and they wouldn't break so easily. But the design itself, I mean, like Michael's saying, like, we don't really have that much collection as well. So it looks cute.
Thank you. Next.
Yeah, again, if I wasn't collecting all the pins from this series, I wouldn't have gotten it because, again, I haven't seen the movie, so I don't really have much of a connection with this. I mean, I have seen Mulan, but that was another pin that I didn't really care for too much as far as the castle, only because I guess it doesn't look like your typical castle, I guess. But yeah, I am excited for this last one to come out. And like you said, the hinges on these pins have been a bit of a touchy subject with pin collectors because a lot of these pins have been a little I guess a little damaged when it comes to the hinges. We have like hinges that are like uneven, bent, broken. So definitely been a bit of a touchy subject with these pins so far. Now another thing that, and I'm sorry if you guys hear Luna barking. She's barking downstairs.
I don't know.
She's downstairs in her crate because if not, she would be destroying the house. She likes to eat my couch. So yeah, she's in the crate, so she doesn't eat anything she's not supposed to. So she must be either hearing something or seeing something that she's not too familiar with. She tends to bark at things that are new to her, like the Christmas tree, for example. She barks at the Christmas tree like it's gonna attack her.
That's
Oh,
cute.
oh, thanks. She's trying to behave a little bit. She's cute. She's a bad girl. So talking about other pin news and stuff, I'm actually going to stop sharing my screen real quick. Where is my face? Hold on. Here we go. Hello. um so last Saturday we had the Disney Heroes versus Villains, an epic showdown virtual pin event. So it's the second time that Disney does a virtual pin event. The first time was last year when they did the 20th anniversary of pin trading. And then with the pin event, we got a preview of some of the pins that are coming out next year. So I'm going to show you some of those right now. And hey, Aurelio, good morning. Thanks so much for joining
Aurelio!
us. And let me go ahead and share the right screen. But there's some really cool pins that are going to come out next year. And
Oh, yeah, I saw.
Disney, yeah, Disney, they tend to do the oh my goodness, like a monthly pin series. So this is what you got, or what we got with the pin event. You got the preview. So here we have one of the pins of the month for next year. We're gonna get Disney Arcade. So here we have these are going to be quarterly pin series, and they're going to be mini jumbo pins. So these are fairly big pins. They're 3 inches by 1 3/4 inch. So I guess these are some of the first two releases from this series. We have one that is Cars, and here we have Toy Story. These are very cute. They're very different. I wonder if they're going to have any kind of interactive like elements to them, like a lenticular part or something.
Yeah, maybe like a light up.
Oh, that would be nice.
Right? And these are mini jumbo pins. So that's really cool. And quarterly. So we should have two more arcades besides those two. Now these I am loving. Another pin of the month series. These are going to be again monthly, not quarterly like the arcades. These are going to be the Disney beautiful flowers. These are going to be 3D sculpted top flower pin. And it has like a pivot function to reveal the princess and I think these are so cute. I mean, I really love these really like girly, like flowery spring kind of like looking pins. I think that there's like something really pretty to these kind of designs and these are looking beautiful. I am loving the bell pin. I'm actually loving all these three. What do you guys think about these? These are beautiful.
I'm obsessed with the Belle one.
Yeah, I wish though they would have all done a profile picture or not profile picture because they're all in profile, like front face as Belle is, because Belle looks like she's posting for like her Instagram profile photo.
True,
And
true.
then the other one's like taking a picture in the moment. So I wish they were all looking like Belle, more looking forward and having this more elegance to them. Not that I'm taking anything away from them. They all look beautiful. I just think that Belle does have more of a better feature for her pin versus the other ones. But I do like them all. I do like the flowers that they have chosen and the color combination. I think it's very beautiful. But I am a big fan of the Belle one out of all of them.
Yeah, me too. And you know what I'm liking too? That they're making more Pocahontas pins. I feel like you don't typically like in the past you wouldn't see so many Pocahontas pins, and that's
I know
another
why
really
though.
cool
Lately,
one.
I've been
Yeah,
seeing
I
her
know
a
why
lot.
though. Because Disney heard that I've been like more intrigued into buying more Disney merch if it
There
has.
you go.
They're like, well, we gotta make them spend more money, so
Yep.
we're gonna do it.
It's all a big conspiracy. um, and Cab, well, thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you have an amazing Christmas as well.
I
Aurelio said, "Gonna need some small quarters to play with the arcade pins." And hey, Jeff and Angela, good morning. Thanks so much for stopping by. Lauren says, "Ooh, I like these and need them. I love the Mulan one. Yes, I think that one is really pretty. These are all very pretty pins, so I'm really intrigued. You know, this kind of makes me want to actually complete the full series, which is always a bit of like a challenge because being that I don't live there, it's kind of hard to just kind of bother someone or be like, "Hey, I need this month's pin." um, but it also, of course, it means spending more money. I'm assuming these pins are going to be around like $20, between like 18 to $20. But oh, these are so pretty.
They are,
Um,
pretty. But if they're gonna come out with more and they're gonna be like a series that's more and more and more princesses, then I'm just gonna not want to get them all only because I regret not getting the pop ones that Michael said no to. If you
the
guys don't
what?
know about the metallic pops,
Oh yes, those are. Oh my gosh,
I
those are.
want to collect them all. Michael said no.
I just want the Bell one. If you know, if they're gonna come out with a Bell one, I need
Oh yeah,
that one.
for
So
sure.
yeah,
I
there is gonna be one.
Yeah, I think it's gonna come very soon.
And I agree with Aurelio. It should have been red.
yeah,
But
I
the color they went with, I think it's still nice.
I think they did that because if they would have done red, then it would be too much red.
maybe like if they went with like a softer, like it's like palette of
Yeah,
colors for like the outside of the pin. Because even if you look at Mulan, it appears to be like either like a pearlescent color or silver, you know. And then even Pocahontas, like sunflower, is like a lighter shade of like yellow gold. So maybe they went with like softer tones for like the outside. I think these are really, really pretty. Travis says Floor series is pretty. And Heather says, beautiful flower pins. Yes, I am really liking these. I think so far these are my favorite. But then another pin of the month series is going to be the Disney characters on parade. And I feel like I need this one for real. Like the Roger Rabbit one. It's so cool. And then we have Ariel and then Pinocchio. Yuck.
The Little Mermaid. Oh my goodness.
Right? It's so pretty. Like it looks like she's like underwater and then
she's under
this
the sea.
I
huh?
She's under the sea.
Under the there you go. Thank
might
you.
get the Pinocchio one
Under the
for your
sea.
birthday now.
Huh?
I might get the Pinocchio one for your birthday.
No. 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 Mel said no. Um,
Return to sender.
Right, be like, all right, send this back. But these are really pretty. I like that this is like they almost look like coins. So these are
Yeah,
really nice. I think so far out of these three, just the Roger or everyone. But what do you guys think about the concept of these characters on parade pins?
a very nice concept. I like it.
I like it. I just don't understand why they look like coins, but they're considered as characters on parade.
Because they're on floats.
They're on floats, yeah. The pins itself, like if it was alone, yeah. But why does it have a closing to make it look like a coin?
Oh, okay, I got you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why?
Yeah, yeah, I'm
I
not
don't get
too
that
sure.
concept. It's not bad. I just don't get that concept.
Yeah, but I think they are cute. Something a
They
little
are.
different, than what we typically see. Now, another pin of the month series is going to be the floating down Main Street pins. These are going to be another one of these monthly pins. And then we have the first three: Mickey, Minnie, and Donald. Luckily, I am not a collector of the Fab Five, so unless there's a character that I really want, I won't be getting these. But I think the concept is adorable. What do you guys think?
They better have a Stitch one. Because just looking at these
Yeah.
three, I'm like, oh my goodness.
Like we are like Fab Five or Sensational Six collectors in the sense of like getting certain things, but I think we've been controlling ourselves getting not everything because we want to collect more of like the fandoms we like. So this one I will have to say no to. They're cute, they're very nice, but
if there's a Stitch one, we're getting
Stitch, yes, that's a fact. But I like it, especially the fact that they have like this glitter on their outfits to make them look like they're sparkling.
Right.
It's very cute.
Yeah, and then based on the concept art here, it looks like they would be like maybe like bigger pins. So it's interesting. It's interesting, and I do see with his high concentrated glitter. So I do like these really glittery, especially like Donald. He looks like super glittery.
Yeah.
um, these are really cute pins, but unless there's a character that I actually collect, I wouldn't be getting these. Another pin of the month series we're gonna get is another monthly one. That sounds very redundant, but it's Disney Our Transformation Story. And here we have Ursula turning into Vanessa, and then Maleficent into the dragon, and the evil queen into like the old hag. I really like this Ursula and Vanessa pin. Like, I think it's
Yeah.
really nice. And it's going to be a pin and pin design with a translucent fill. What do you guys think about these?
I'm obsessed.
Yeah, I'm definitely obsessed. I really do like them. Especially the Ursula and Vanessa one. That's very nice. Michael's turning me into a Little Mermaid fan. So anything that was now, it's like I'm like getting very like intrigued and excited for.
Yeah, overtime till February.
Yeah, like I mean, these are like like you know what? Like I am not a Little Mermaid collector, but I do think that the pins that have Ursula and Vanessa are like, pretty cool to collect. So I don't think you see many of those. So I do like that. Heather says I need all of the transformation pins. Um, yeah, these are. I wonder
They're
if
really
they'll have Beast and in turning into Prince Adam and whatnot. Although I mean these are all villains, but I wonder if they'll have that because I mean, come on, Beast and Prince Adam. It's like that's like a big transformation moment right there.
Oh yeah, let me tell you, it's like it went from no shave to November, like all the way to like holiday seasons of I don't know. I don't know why they don't do much of like that. I think we talked about recently how they don't really kind of put Beast as a respectful way to look at. He's like either categorized as like a villain or he is categorized as a hero. And then not only that, they have a lot of merch, which I understand with Beast in it, but we all forget, he does change back at the end of the movie. So technically that's not what he looks like today, if that was happening today.
Right, right? Yeah, I agree. So I hope that they do something with bees. And
Oh,
Lauren kind of
yeah.
Lauren kind of agrees. He's like, I love these transformation pins a lot. I don't collect Little Mermaid, but I love Ursula. So yeah, I do think this. Yeah, I do think out of these, Ursula one is the best one. And Heather says they better have bees transformation pin. I know that's what I'm saying, right? Because I mean, I can't think of any other character that does a transformation. I mean, I don't know if Rapunzel would consider a transformation when she cuts her hair.
It was a makeover.
Right? It's like, yeah, like a total makeover. So I don't know if they would consider that as far as transformation or I can't even think of anyone else that transforms like that. I mean, um I don't
Pinocchio.
know. Yeah. Yeah, Pinocchio, that's true. But I mean
Question though, have they ever released a lenticular villain of like their transformation, or is this concept just completely new of transformations? Because it would be cool if they had lenticular pins where like one way you see Vanessa, on the other side you see Ursula.
I feel like they might have done this in the past, but it's not something that I have been collecting, so I can't quite say for sure. But I feel like we have seen some transformation pins in the past.
Okay.
But I'm not quite sure what the designs were or exactly how they were done. But yeah, out of these three, definitely that Ursula and Vanessa one. I think it looks really cool.
One last
Another,
question.
huh?
Sorry. One last question for
Yeah.
the for trans. Ooh, cannot speak today. Transformation pins. It says translucent fills. What does that mean?
So it probably means that these like the background like the bubbles here or the flames or that they'll probably be like maybe like translucent on it. That's what I'm thinking maybe.
Oh, that even makes it
Ooh,
like
that would
even
look
nicer.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That it would be like a pin and pin. Like this pin is like on top, like in oh my god, so where I'm looking for like race, Maleficent and the old hag, and Vanessa will probably be raised on the pin, and then Ursula like in the back, and this like a translucent fill. That's what I'm kind of thinking. And if that's the case, these pins are gonna be really nice.
Yeah.
And another one that we're gonna get next year is the Disney gift boxes. So so far we see three of these pins. It's a tiny pin and pin. So it looks like we're gonna have this little pin right here, Pascal, Hercules, and little birdie, just kind of like as a on top, like a smaller pin on top of the bigger pin. And then it says multiple upgraded fills, so I guess different effects of whatever's in these boxes. But that is like really cute. Again, this is something that I would only get if they had like a Beauty and the Beast like pin. But this is really cute. What do you guys think about these?
Like we totally like. I already know that Michael wants the Hercules one.
Yep.
And if you guys don't know, that's not really Hercules. That's actually the action figure Hercules, which is why it's like outside the box, smaller version. But I think it's really, really, really cool.
Right.
Very different concept. I mean, that's kind of interesting how there was. You know what? Let's just. What do people do these days? They do gift box. Let's make a gift
Yeah,
box.
right? This is like the perfect YouTuber pin, like
Yes.
a box swap.
Put the pin in the swap box for sure.
Right? So, you know what? Like, if I remember correctly, because for the virtual pin event, they had these little videos where the different artists were talking about the pins and the concepts and the ideas behind them. And I believe they said that these pins were uh basically designed with the idea of like what would like these characters give you. They were gonna give you like a gift box that's all like very like them. Like this one, like they were talking about how like Snow White would probably just put like an apple pie in there, which you see the pie in there and different things that kind of like they're kind of like make up who Snow White is or the movie itself. So same with like Hercules and then with Rapunzel with her little frying pan right there. So I think that's a really cute concept, something a little different. And I was trying to catch up with the chat. So Travis said that they did have some transformation pins before. He thinks they were called magical manifestations. And yeah, Cinderella. How could I forget about that? Cinderella transforming into her ball gown, maybe that'd be cool. Not as cool as Maleficent, but still cool. But yes, how could I forget about that? um, and Lauren says these boxes are cute. I want all three. And Kaylin says, yes, the Hercules one is amazing. Everything from zero to hero in one pin.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
For
these
sure
are
getting the Hercules one.
Hercules. Okay. Yeah, I think these are very cute concepts for pins too. Another one that we're gonna get is we're almost done here is a Disney Princess Tea Party. So these are basically like two pins in one, basically linked by like a little chain here. So it's two pins on a card, removable chain connector. That's cool that it is removable actually. I didn't read that until now. And then they have like glitter, translucent items, marbleized items too, which I think that's these would probably be like some really fancy, like pretty, like elegant pins. This one I'm assuming is of course Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, and here we have Princess and the Frog. Yeah, I might need this one because it's really cute too. What do you guys think about these? Something different.
That's different. I really like it. Out of all these three, the ones that I do like is Beauty and the Beast. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Like the fact that the flowers are just there on the cup.
Right?
On the plate.
Yeah, and I'm wondering because it's just a concept art, because it says there's glitter, translucent items, and items that kind of look like marbleized, like a maybe like a pearlescent type of effect. So I wonder which colors or which parts of the pins are gonna have this specific like effect.
I
Um,
think the probably like the floral and probably like anything that has represent the same colors.
Mhm.
I also think that's so cool. If anybody didn't realize that, they have like these looks to it. So the Princess of the Frog, I feel like the handle and the spout has like this alligator look to it.
Yeah.
And then the Beauty and the Beast one, those are actually the same ones of Beauty and the Beast of Potts and Chip. Those are the same cups, just in the color pattern of Beauty and the Beast.
oh, that is true. I had not really paid too much attention to that, but that's true. Like
Yeah,
that is
and I'm happy they did that because I was like thinking right now, I'm like, why didn't they just do Miss Potts and Chip? I'm like, wait a minute, that is their silhouette. That's the shape
Yeah.
of it. It's just they changed the coloration to represent Belle, which I'm happy they did that. But I'm just fascinated how they did each one of them, especially Cinderella. Like I like how they did exactly the details to represent them accordingly.
Yeah, and I really like the fact that we do have a removable like chain connector too. So that I don't think I've seen that before because I've seen pins are connected like that, but they typically just stay connected. I didn't know that, you know, these were actually removable, which I think that's another really neat feature for these pins. Lauren says, I can't decide if I like these, but if they have Mulan, I'm in.
You can give these out to like somebody for Valentine's Day. You'd be like, "You're my teapot," "You're my teapot to my teacup." Like I don't know, that'd be cute.
Yeah, these are really cute. So, I mean, these are all pins that we're going to see a different pin every month starting next month, really, if you think about it. So, yikes, a lot of nice pins coming out next year. And then the last one that we have here is another pin of the month series, Disney attraction posters. It's just a pin and pin design. Yeah, these are pretty interesting. Fantasyland, Tiki Room, Haunted Mansion. Um, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be um collecting these unless there's something that I mean I do like the Haunted Mansion, but I don't know if this is one of those pins where I'm like, I need to have these. But I think it's like a cool concept. What do you guys think about these?
I like the Haunted Mansion one.
Yeah, I do like the fact that they have like the poster attractions. I'm very excited to see what more they come up with. But I definitely like the Haunted Mansion one. I don't know what it is, our obsession with Haunted Mansion. I don't know if it's the coloration or the ride or everything together, but
It's everything together.
I think we do need to get that pin.
Yes, it's definitely a cool one. Now another thing that they did show on the during the virtual pin event is they gave us a preview of some of the pins that we're gonna keep on getting for the Disney designer collection. I know this year I haven't really been too into the designs this year, to be honest. I feel like I'll talk about that in just a second because they have like the Ariel pin. Oh my goodness, the Ariel doll is actually kind of gonna come out this week, but I haven't really been too into the designs to be honest. I feel like they are too, I don't know, too like I would say different, but they are. I don't know. Let me show you what I mean. We have a preview of some of the other designs that are going to come out this year or next year, really, for the Disney Designer Collection, and I'm just not really feeling it. I don't know. They went with like a totally different idea for these kind of pins. I feel like it kind of takes away from the characters a little bit. I don't know. I know they are inspired by the characters, but like, I don't know. I'm not really feeling this. Like, I don't know. Like, they don't look very glamorous. It just looks like I don't know. I'm not into these, but these are the other ones that we're gonna get later on. We're gonna get Mulan, Tiana, and Aurora. But I'm just not feeling these designs. What do you guys think about these?
The more I see them, I didn't like them as much as before, but I kind of can see it as more as an inspirational, and I'm not taking them as actuality. Like I don't want to say that is Mulan. I don't want to say that is Tiana. I want to say that they're inspired by. So I think that's the kind of concept that they're really going for because it is a designer collector. So it's based on what he's inspired by them, but making it into more a fashion forward look today. So I don't really look at them as what they are.
I like it.
So if I were to see these dresses on the red carpet and like on a Disney like convention or some type of premiere.
That'd be cool.
Like a fashion show or something.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
would think that, you know what, these are pretty gorgeous dresses. I'm not going to base it on from what characters they are, but more on inspired by.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not too into that. And hey, Chasing Pops, thanks so much for joining us. Travis agrees, not into the designer at all. 100% agree with Melissa. And then Lauren says, I'm not feeling them either, although I want Mulan. I feel like that's how I would feel also when they come out with the Belle pin. I'm not gonna get the doll, but the pin, um, because it's the Belle pin. But oh, I'm not feeling these at all. I don't know. I just think that the designs, even though they're supposed to be more on the creative side, I think like it takes away from the character and it's a little distracting and it's almost like who is this supposed to be again? I don't know. I don't know, but like you said, Christian, if it was more of like a runway, like a fashion show where the looks are inspired by the characters, I can see that. But like, I don't know, I'm not. I mean, technically, that's what this is supposed to be too, like the designs of the dolls and the pins. But oh, not really feeling it. um, but another thing that I want to talk about, this actually came out on December 7th, and it's still available. We have one of the newer, or actually, before I jump real quick, we do have the theme for next year's penny van before I switch topics. Next year's penny van is going to be called Disney One Family, which is a pretty interesting theme. So it looks like it's going to be based on all the different franchises. Oh my goodness, that is now Disney. So we have Disney, Pixar, Star Wars, Marvel, and 20th Century Fox. So I wonder if that means that we'll get some Simpsons pins also, which were part of like the 20th Century Fox acquisition. But that's a really neat concept for next year's event. And here we have a preview of some of the pins that will be released next year for that event. So far, we don't know if it's going to be virtual or if it's going to be in person. I am leaning towards thinking it's going to be in person, being that we did have Destination D23 in person last month. So I am leaning towards thinking this is going to be another, or it's going to be an actual in person event. It's been a couple of years since Disney did one of those, but during the pin event last week, they showed these previews. That's the logo for the event. We have the super jumbo pin right here, which is we have Walt and Mickey and the carousel behind it, which is super cute. These are going to be part of some of the series of pins they're going to have during that event. So we have this one right here with little, what are these porgs? Is it from Star Wars? I don't know. Ewoks, maybe?
Ewoks, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I know that they talked about this during the event, and these are supposed to be like film strip pins. So that's one of the pins from that series, and then we have this Lion King pin, and then the other pin, and then these are part of the mystery pin sets. Now the mystery pin sets, they said we're going to revolve around like the different languages are spoken in like different, I guess, movies or planets, depending on what movie we're looking at, like Navi. So it has like a saying in Navi here for Avatar or Pandora. And then here we have Wakandan, of course, for Black Panther. I don't even know how to pronounce this, the language they speak there. Star Wars land. I don't know. Such a big fan. And sign language for this pin, which I believe they said this is one of the first, if not the first pin that has a braille banner. So it's really going to focus on sign language, and all these pins are going to be focusing on different languages. I thought that's really cute. And I know I talked a lot, but Christian and Michael, what do you guys think about these, about the concept of next year's pin event, about those mystery pins, the jumbo pin? Talk to me.
Out of everything that I saw, my favorite thing was the sign language, Mickey and Minnie.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful. I think that's really cool.
I just want to know why they call it sign language, because Braille isn't sign language.
True. I have no idea.
They're signing.
No, they're signing, but the Braille concept on it, if they're having on there, I wish there would have been more like an inclusive language or something different. I'm sorry. I know I nitpick everything. I just, I always want to understand what goes on the concept, because it's called sign language and it has the Braille on it. But I do think that it's a big thing to have more inclusivity and having a lot more people being involved instead of just like the normality.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it seems like next year event it's all about being more inclusive of like again all the franchises that are now Disney, the different languages. Yeah, and I didn't think about that when you said sign language braille. I mean, but maybe it's just the fact that there's sign language and braille is its own kind of sign language because the little dots they form these little like signs or letters and whatnot. But I think it's an interesting concept, and I do like that they're going for just a more of like an inclusive like type
Yeah.
of theme next year.
I'm obsessed with it. I really do like it. I would wonder if like in the future would they do different languages on the pins based on the characters. So for example, like the most recent one, we have Encanto. Like
Oh
would they have
yeah,
come with Encanto pin and have something that says something on it, but it's
Chévere.
Spanish? Like you know
Mm.
what I mean? Like I wonder if they'll do that because I feel like they will probably go in that direction eventually. Of especially how we just saw the show at Epcot. Oh my god, what's it called? Like I'm such a big fan.
Oh my god, I saw it with you. I forgot. Oh my
Mm,
god,
Harmonious.
Illuminations?
Harmonious.
Huh?
Is it Illuminations? No.
No,
No,
Harmonious.
harmonious.
Oh god, I am the biggest fake fan. Don't mind
Shame
me. I
on
wish.
both of you. Shame on you.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry,
god.
but if anybody has not seen that show or have not heard about anything about it, it's a very big production that they have there at Epcot, which it basically celebrates the different cultures that we are involved in. And I felt like it was very, very emotional and very inspirational. So I do see that, especially with the sign language pen, if they would do something like that for other cultures, that would be really cool. Like whatever characters that are from Germany, like they would put more of a German language on there, like different features. I think
Yeah.
that would be really, really cool.
I agree. And Lauren, thank you. So he said the Star Wars language is all Arabesh. Arabesh?
Rubbish. It is rubbish. I'm just saying. Just
Ah,
playing. Just
Oh.
playing.
Oh goodness. But I mean, yeah, I mean, that's a really neat concept next year. I'm really curious if they're going to include like Simpsons with like 20th Century Fox, you
I'm
know?
sure they will.
From your personal experience, around what time do you think in the year that they will mention all the information about whether it's going to be in person or online or the prices and all that stuff?
Most likely in February. I think that in February they start announcing when the event is going to take place and what kind of event's going to be. And then, like in the summertime, that's probably when you be able to buy the tickets because most likely the event is going to be sometime in between August and December. In the past, the pin event has been sometime around August, September, but now that they have been doing the virtual one this year and last year, those two were like, I think I want to say last year was in November, and then this one was, of course, last weekend. So we'll see. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Probably sometime in February they'll let us know when the pin event is going to be, what kind of event it's going to be, and then the tickets will probably go on sale sometime around June or July, and then the event will probably be sometime between August and December.
And around what like price point do you think it would be in?
So the last event I went to was the Fairy Tales, which was an in-person pin event, and I believe those tickets were $150 a piece. The ones that we purchased, they have been selling also some more expensive tickets that give you a few more perks, and those are I want to say they are marked up an additional $100 or so for like the higher tickets. But we just got the regular ticket 150. A couple years ago. Last year's Penny Van was a lot cheaper than this year. When I say last year's Penny Van, which was online, was $50, I think. This year, it was $100 for the regular ticket, and they had a higher ticket, which was $200, which I think it's a lot for a virtual event. Of course, I still purchased it. I feel like Disney knows that we're still gonna get it, but I don't know if it was worth that kind of money for what we had. There was really nothing special about it other than getting to see some previews and having access to these pins. 'Cause honestly, and then seeing some videos. So I think that it was a little too pricey this year for what it was. And literally, like the next day, all of these pins were available at Epcot, whatever was left over from the event. So, but yeah, I'm thinking that it's got to be around $150 if going to the in-person events in the past is any indication of what it's going to be like, probably around $150. Hey, Two Real Geeks, thanks so much for joining us. Good morning. Travis says prices need to relax a little on these tickets. In person was cheaper. I agree. Like it was 100. I want to say it was like $150 when we went to fairy tales a couple years ago, but $100 and $200 for a virtual event like it was this year, I think that it was a little too much for what it was. And yeah, I don't know. And of course I ended up going for the higher ticket because I thought I was going to have some like real perks to this. But I mean, there were some things that were cooler, but I don't think it justifies the $100 markup on the tickets, to be honest. And Travis is saying, right, a lot of the pins were at Epcot. Kind of defeats the purpose of getting the tickets. I agree. So I pay basically an additional $100, $200 just to be able to buy these pins. So I think this year the virtual pin event was, I don't know, it was just a lot for what it was. So I am hoping that for 2022 we'll have an in-person event, and I'm thinking that's probably how it's going to go unless COVID gets really crazy next year. Because we're already having some in-person events like Destination D23. I think that was kind of like Disney's way of kind of like testing the waters with like an in-person event and see how it went. So that's what I'm thinking. Now, Christian and Michael, do you think that if they do an in-person pin event, you guys would want to attend?
Yeah,
No.
you can stay behind.
I'm kidding. I would love to, yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So if so, we'll have to like definitely do something from the event. And the pin events in person, like I said, they are much better because Disney tends to have these like special boards you can trade pins from that have special pins that you can only get at these events, like the artist proof pins and pre-production pins. With my ticket for the pin event last weekend, they included two like artist proof pins. And I like that Disney actually gave their own definition as to what an artist proof pin is. I know we've talked about this before, but according to Disney, artist proof are the pins that are, so I'm going to read it off the paper. It says these pins are the first ones made of each design and may have details that were altered before the final design was produced. Um, so
Oh,
that's what an artist proof pin. That's the definition that Disney gave us for that. So that's really cool. So you might have an artist proof pin that actually looks slightly different than the actual pin when it was released because these are all the first ones that were made. And then if they decide to tweak anything, then the actual pin that goes in circulation might be slightly different than your artist proof pin.
now my question is, why do they make so much if they're just trying to prove it?
Probably because they might have, more than, one designer working on this, and I don't know how many people need to approve these, or if there's like a board and everybody gets like a pin and everybody kind of has their input. So, or I don't know if it's like a set rule that they have to meet a certain amount of artist proof pins for so many people to approve them or review them. I'm
Mm.
not too sure, but I think it's cool that they included that with this year's virtual pin event. It still doesn't justify the markup and the price, but hopefully next year we will have an in-person pin event because you get so much more out of that, and of course you get to meet people and trade and do all that cool stuff. Another thing that I want to talk about that came out on last week actually was we had this really cool key. I'm not a Star Wars collector, as you guys already know, but we have this key just to kind of promote the I guess the premiere of the book of Boba Fett. 12.99 for a box key. As you can see, this one was slightly less than I think the Beauty and the Beast one. I think Beauty and the Beast was like 14.99. So this one is 12.99 for a box key. Not for me, but cool. What do you guys think?
Not for us either.
Yeah,
I do like how the box. It looks really cool.
yeah, like everything about it is really nice. I think that anybody who's a Star Wars collector and a key collector, I think that's very up their alley. And kind of worth it to get it, but
Not for us.
not for us.
Yeah, I agree. Now talking about like different in prices and stuff like that. So last week on Tuesday on the 7th, we also had this really cool lounge fly bag, but excuse me. I mean, $300 for this bag is a lot of money. It is genuine leather, and I know it's like a special edition, but I can't justify paying $300 for this bag. It's beautiful though, but yeah, I'm gonna have to haul and pass on that. What do you guys think about this bag?
It's a beautiful bag. I've seen close-up pictures, and the reason it's so expensive is because it actually has gold in it.
I think it's in the 50.
24 carats.
In the 50.
Really? I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I know that it was genuine leather, which kind of justifies a little bit of the markup because these tend to be like leather, kind of
Yeah.
material. But I didn't know it actually had gold on there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. I get now. But still, it's a lot of money.
It is, but let's like think about how other like brand like products stuff like that. I mean, I know that they're known for all their high prices and everything because they have more of a history. That's why they're so expensive. But if you can afford buying that bag and you're obsessed with Disney and with the real leather with the gold in there, I feel like it kind of justifies it a little bit.
I think, yeah.
I understand that I wouldn't possibly pay that much money for a bag, but for those who tend to like live in that lifestyle of buying expensive bags, they probably think this is worth it for what it comes with.
Yeah, Travis, I don't know if it's a limited edition bag. Maybe. But I don't remember seeing anything on the
I
website
didn't
about.
see anything
I don't see
either.
any of them either.
Yeah. But it's true what you said. I was talking to Jawsome from Awesome Jawsome, and he was telling me that he was really considering getting this bag. Because like you guys said, I mean, it's something that if you're a big Disney collector and you can definitely swing that price. It's definitely like a nice like piece to have to celebrate the 50th with it being again genuine leather, having the gold accents on it. But yeah, it's just too much for me.
We just did the math, and it's about worth of 4 different Loungefly bags because Loungefly bags tends to be $75.
Yeah.
So if you divide that, that's 75 each one, like each like 4 payments of 75. Because you can also do Klarna, but I mean at this moment it's sold out online. You
So you
can't.
won't be able to.
Yeah, but you can get it if you could have gotten it through Klarna and made 4 different payments, which is literally 4 different Loungefly bags.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, in the Loungefly bag, $75, $80 is still a lot for a bag. But yeah, I think this is one of those where it's kind of like maybe I'll put it on my Elfster.
It's
um,
like that price, it should be limited edition of 1.
right. And hey, Ian. Yeah, I agree. It's I mean, I mean, if you're a Club 33 member, I'm assuming this bag is for you. Club 33 is a really expensive Disney club to be a part of. Like, you pay thousands of dollars to be a member of this club. So it's a very exclusive club. So I'm assuming if you're Club 33, this bag's for you. But I mean, it's a beautiful bag, but I just can't really justify being like, I'm just going to drop $300 on this bag. Another thing that we saw that was released last week, not only this bag, but on December 10th, which was Friday, we actually had the release of, let me right here, whoop, the From Our Family to Yours key. It's still available as of this morning. You have to spend $25 or more on whatever you buy at Shop Disney and use the code HOLIDAY at checkout, and you can get this really cute key. What do you guys think about this?
Really like that key. I still like I'm still wanting to buy it. Like to buy things to get it, but I'm like trying to hold off on buying anything more because we have a lot of Christmas gifts and holidays. Like
Yeah.
we got our
Well,
birthdays coming up, so we can't be spending that much money.
I know on the 15th and the 26th, McDorks birthdays.
Yeah,
They do have free shipping right now on Shop Disney. So,
yeah. The
uh,
code.
yes, the code, I believe the code is free ship. I have it on my Instagram also. Let me pull it. I'm pretty sure it's free ship, the code. And it ends tomorrow. Yes, free ship. There's no like no set amount of money you have to spend. So you can use free ship for free shipping. But if you spend over $25 and also use the code, oh my goodness, holiday, you can also get that key. So today would be a good day to kind of get these things if you're looking into getting any of these. Another key that's coming out, sorry for making you guys dizzy. This actually comes out tomorrow, which is the 2022 collectible key. I'm assuming it's going to be like a standalone key that you're going to purchase. So I'm assuming retail price is going to be between $12.99 to $14.99. I don't know if I'm going to get it. I mean, it's cool, but like it doesn't scream anything too special for me to be like, yes, I need this key. What do you guys think?
Oh my god, I think it's super cute.
Say it again.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's super cute. I think we're gonna get it.
Yeah, I think it's cute. I do like everything else. I'm not a fan of the center. I wish that Disney would do more elegant looks when it comes to the new year. I feel like they do a lot of more of this childish kind of color palettes of like bold
Like
red,
the
bold green.
basic colors, right?
Yeah, like the primary colors. Yeah, I don't
Mhm.
like that. So this one having, I wish there would more fireworks, a little bit more of elegance to it. Probably, I would have done it that bluish that they have in the background. I feel like they would have been inspired by that. Probably put more gold into it. Um, and then have 2022 like written nicely without any of the Disney characters on there at all. Like I just feel like it should have been a little bit more like I like the D that it has like different little iconic looks on it. I feel like I can't see very much what they are, but
Yeah,
they
I
have
can't
like
see it
little
very
symbols
well.
on it.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean, but I also know what you mean about the primary colors. Like it looks very like kind of like preschoolish kind of
Yeah.
like design. Yeah, I agree with you. I wish it was more of like a New Year celebration key that when you see it, you're like, whoa, fireworks and all and glitter or whatever they're gonna put in there to make it more of a celebration. This one, it's cute, but I'm like, do I really need this? Maybe. I don't know. So I'm like, probably I will pass. Lauren says this is boring compared to this year's 20, like the 2021 key. But you know what? Heather says that it's one of the best keys I've seen. So hey, Disney's been coming out with so many keys that, like I've said before, we've been a little more, I guess, selective of the ones that we end up going with. Another thing that we're gonna see tomorrow on Shop Disney is this bed knobs and broomsticks 50th anniversary pin. I haven't seen this movie or short, whatever this was a while back. It's been 50 years since this came out. So I'm not gonna get that just because I don't really know anything of about this, but it's a D23 exclusive pin, LE 1000, 12.99 is gonna be available tomorrow. What do you guys think about this? And have you seen bed knobs and broomsticks?
We have
No,
not seen
no.
it, but I think it's a cute pin.
Yeah, I think it's cute, but I just don't really know anything about it. Right? Like, I don't know, it's different. I would have to see it to be like, "Yeah, I will get this." But, hey, John, good morning. Yeah, it's cute, but since I don't really know anything about it, I won't be getting it.
It's like I need to start creating a list of things that we need to see because I keep saying we're gonna see it and been like sidetracked with so many things, especially now the holidays. But that's definitely something I need to watch, including what was the other the
Atlantis, I need to watch that
oh
too.
my god, you definitely need to see Atlantis, which by the way, sneak peek, there is an Atlantis video coming up on our channel. Stay
Ooh.
tuned for that. It's like a small little thing, but there's something that we got with Atlantis in it, and I cannot wait to see it in person because it's in a box. I rather show my reaction on the video because I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
Yes, I definitely need to watch. I need to watch that movie. But yeah, how about you, Michael? Have you seen Bedknobs and Broomsticks?
No, I have not.
All right, so we all need to watch this movie. I know that Lauren, when I made this post, he was just like, "I need this." So Lauren, can you enlighten us about what this is about? Um, but in the meantime, there's one more Disney thing I want to talk about, and then we'll jump quickly into Harry Potter. But tomorrow, not tomorrow, Tuesday, we're actually gonna get the Ariel Designer Collection doll. A lot of people are into uh these designs. Like I said earlier, it's not for me. Ariel, I don't know. I know this is supposed to be more of like a creative and artistic approach to um Ariel, but I feel like she looks like a seahorse. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think about this?
I actually do like it.
I love it. I'm obsessed with it.
I feel like if Ariel was like in the modernized days and she was coming out of the water, this is like one of the dresses she probably would wear. I just like it because it looks very like Victoria's Secret's runway look. I feel
Yeah, it does.
the
Oh,
only thing
I see.
I do not like her hair. I do not like those curls. I'm not a type of person that are a big fan of intact curls. I wish they were more loose because they just look too much. I feel like, but if it had more volume and just like if they were like to like take out those curls just a little bit more, make it a little bit more wavy, I feel like that would have looked really cool because her hair isn't that curly or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and hey, Jody, good morning or good afternoon. He says, "Aren't they crazy expensive?" I forget. I want to say they're like Like $150 probably for these dolls. They are limited edition, and I know that the doll community is huge on these doll releases. But yeah, not for me. I feel like they have done other doll releases in the past from the designer collection that have been um I guess more eye pleasing than these. I'm just not too into these. Travis is just no. I appreciate their creativity, but no. Heather says I don't care for this design. Don't understand the headpiece. Lauren says I was thinking the same thing. She does look like a seahorse. Um, I Someone left me a comment on Instagram about this one, and I want to say they were talking about how like the headpiece was inspired by some kind of like sea goddess or something. So with some explanation behind it, I can see why they went with this. But if you don't know anything about the I guess the creative process as to why they designed it like this, to me and to Lauren, it just looks like she's a seahorse, like a seahorse from like the 1920s, like a flapper seahorse. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. And I really I really always want to have like an open approach to the Disney designer collection because they always release they every year release a different theme for designer collection, but not feeling it. um but with that said, I do have a couple of Harry Potter things to talk about, and I'm going to pass it on to Christian and Michael. So on December 1st, so again, I'm going to make you dizzy here. Bear with me. We saw these really cool coolers by Igloo. This is actually something that popped up on my Instagram, and I was like, "What is this? This is so cool!" So they have different designs. These specific coolers are $40. They're 7-quart coolers, and I am really liking the Honeydukes design. Hogsmeade is really nice as well, but and they have other designs too. But if I was gonna get one, it would be the Honeydukes one. What do you guys think about these?
I think they're really cool. I don't care for igloos.
Don't care though. Yeah, don't care.
Yeah, I feel like they look.
Hogsmeade one.
Yeah, the Hogsmeade looks really cute. I do like. I think more the Honeydukes, but if it was like overall the whole entire thing designed specifically towards this concept, then I probably would appreciate it a bit more. But I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean they're pricey. They're $40, but I thought it was like interesting that
Yeah,
even Igloo has some like Harry Potter things here. Another Harry Potter thing that we saw or merch that we saw on December the 3rd, we also saw. Let me go back here real quick. Boop. I don't know if you guys are going to talk about this. I want to touch on this lightly, but on December the 3rd, we had some of the releases from the LA Comic Con because Loungefly had a booth there, and then they had some of these available online on December the 3rd. So not this past Friday, the one before that, at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. And then they had, of course, Beauty and the Beast, and they had like Nightmare Before Christmas. But I am loving this Honeydukes backpack, which I believe it was a combo with the pop, if I'm not mistaken. It was $100.
Yes.
I did not get this. Plus when I looked at it, it was sold out.
We definitely did get it, and it was such a hassle because so this thing that you guys, if you guys don't know, they have a thing called Afterpay, I believe it's called, or is it another one? I don't think it's Afterpay.
I think it was Zip.
It's Zip, I think. Because Afterpay is when you pay with all your information already logged in.
Yeah, Zip.
It's Zip. So you make 4 different payments. So it's every 2 weeks they will charge you for whatever you have purchased from your total order. So we did the purchase with Zip, and we paid $25 each 2 weeks. So we could get that. So if you guys ever see something that you find a little bit too expensive, but you really, really want, but you don't want to break your bank out of it, you can always do that. Loungefly does offer that. Plus, I don't know if other companies like Klarna and Afterpay, Affirm is actually more of a credit kind of thing. It kind of charges the interest, but Klarna and Zip doesn't. It's more just for installments. But for any reasons why, I think those kind of websites or apps as well, if you were to copy the link and paste it in there, it would be submitted as one of a payment and like kind of added on to the form of payments that are in the options. But we did Zip. We can't wait to get it. It is $100. It didn't charge shipping because it was more than, I believe it's like, I think it is $100 is the limit that you get free shipping. Plus you also, I think it was like not charging taxes because we like got charged 100 even.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why.
interesting. Yeah, and thank you for talking about Zip and all these ways of like getting your collectibles, even when they're a little pricier. I haven't done that, but I might look into Zip for like anything in the future because that is a good way of purchasing your things
Yeah.
without it going to like your credit. Because I work for a financial company and I see people's credits all the time, and a firm is on so many people's credit. And then I guess for each item that you purchase, you get a different trade line. So it looks like you have all these small loans with a firm. So I'm interested. Yeah, I'll be interested in looking into Zip and things like that, since they just kind of like just bill you like every 2 weeks and whatnot without going to your credit. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I can't wait to see your unboxing of this.
Yeah, I cannot wait. And what is also crazy about it, I don't know if you did say it, the pop itself was actually limited to 2,000 pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I definitely missed out on that, but I'm gonna live vicariously through you
No,
when you do
it's
your
fine.
unboxing.
It's fine. So for those who actually thought about it and didn't know, I think the second time is going to be harder, but there is going to be a second release. They just not haven't announced it. But when they did announce all these drops, they did state that the Harry Potter one, due to supplies and demand, that they were going to do two different drops. The first one was the day that the LA Comic Con merch was released, and the second one, it was soon to be announced. So we haven't heard anything, but the fact that Harry Potter's pop, it is limited to 2,000 pieces, and everybody kind of now knows more about it. And as well, FOMO, how people was not really knowing if they wanted to get it or not, and now that they can get to get it, they now are afraid that they're going to miss out the second chance. So I feel like the second opportunity is going to be a little bit more rougher. I feel like the website's going to be lagging or something like that because of those reasons. So if you guys do want it, I will just keep your ears and eyes open for any announcements, and make sure that you are on top of it the day that it drops, just so that you can get your hands on it. It did take a while to sell it the first time, so that's what I'm saying. I think the second time is going to be a little bit more quicker. The first one took, I think, about 30 minutes for it to sell out.
Wow. Yeah, there you have it, guys. We'll have to keep an eye on that and see if we can snag this bag the second time around. Um,
And it
another,
does,
yeah,
the flap opens. If we didn't say that, the flap does open, but I believe you can put the pop itself
right here, right? The
inside.
little door.
Yeah, inside the bag though, not from the outside. So I think it's like a little pocket in the inside that you put the pop. So when you do open the door flap, you can see the pop, and which is cool because you can put any other pop. The one thing I do not like about that pop though, that has nothing to do with Hogsmeade. He does have the chocolate frog, but that's the outfit that he wears on the train, and which he opened the chocolate frog, but he didn't go to Hogsmeade in that clothes, or nothing has to do with him on that outfit. I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, I think that I think Geo James was talking about that too. I want to say that she like passed on that. I want to say because she was talking about that outfit too. But I still think it's a really cool idea to do the backpack and the pop and have it fit inside the backpack. I love it. So maybe I'll get lucky the second time. If not, I'm definitely gonna live through you. um, another thing that came out at the beginning of December is the latest pin release through the Wizarding World or Harry Potter shop.com. I think it is what it takes you to when you go to the wizardingworld.com. So it's interesting because they had talked about how the Gold Fan Club was going to go away, the Gold membership, but that the people that are having the Gold membership, they could still enjoy some of the perks, I guess, for like an extra year. So this actually dropped for the members that used to be Gold members a day early on December 1st, because the general release was December 2nd. It is still available, and Gold members can still enjoy 20% off. So it was like $12.95 in pounds, but with the membership discount, it was like $9.32 in British pounds also. It's still available. I am tempted to get it, but I haven't pulled the plug yet because, with shipping, it ends up being a lot more expensive because it comes from the UK. But I still have my eyes on this. What do you guys think about this pin?
I think it's a beautiful pin.
Yeah, but it's nice to be a gold member, isn't it, Mel?
I know, but you know what? It's funny because I signed up for the membership last year. It's the first time I did it. And it was expiring, I want to say in October of this year. But then they're like, you know what, we're gonna do away with the membership. And you're just gonna enjoy the perks for a little bit longer, some of the perks. But in this case, I ended up not getting it, so I haven't really really use anything, but I mean, I guess if I do get it, I get to save a couple bucks off the pin. But then the only thing that gets me is just that shipping from the UK, it's just so expensive, and it goes depending on what you're getting. Like Christian, I know that we were talking yesterday, I think it was about now on the wizardingworld.com website, the Harry Potter shop basically takes you there. You can get your personalized Weasley jumpers or sweaters with your own like letters on there, whether you want an M for Melissa or Michael or a C for Christian. And they have in burgundy and blue colors. But the thing is that, yeah, I would like to get that on the pin, but then that's gonna make my shipping so expensive because it goes by weight and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm kind of waiting.
I wish they would do like a um, manufacturing company over here where they can distribute the supplies so that the shipping is more cheaper. And I feel like they probably will make more business. I feel like people will be more compelled to purchase more instead of paying for shipping or saving items for later so that they can buy and save a little bit more on shipping. But yeah, it doesn't make sense why they only have it in the UK. Like, I feel like America has like a big fan base. I feel like they should just do something over here.
So before the New York store opened, they were shipping from New York. So they were shipping the items from the store. So for me, like the shipping was like almost like next day because I live in New Jersey, and then it was very cheap, and you would get free shipping over a certain amount when you spend over a certain amount of money. But ever since the store in New York opened, they took that away, and everything now ships from the UK. But I do hope that they go back to doing that and shipping some stuff from the New York store also, because it just makes it harder for people in the US to get their items because shipping is a lot and it takes a little longer. So yeah, I hope that they go back to like shipping some of the items from New York if they are available at the store. But I don't know if they would, because I feel like the merchandise at the New York store sells out quick, so they have to constantly put out new merchandise because they sell out like within the day. They put something out and boom, towards the end of the day, they no longer have certain sizes for like certain like shirts and stuff like that. So, but hopefully they will have like a bigger stock right in New York, so they're able to ship from New York for people that live in the US.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yes. And there's two more things I want to talk about, and I'm going to pass it on to you guys. So, more Harry Potter news. So, on December the 6th, which was this past Monday, we actually got this really cute release from Vera Bradley. They have this new pattern that features Luna Lovegood, and I absolutely adore it. Now, this collection, let me see, there's another one here. I love her little spectacles. It dropped at 9 a.m. Eastern on Monday, and it's available online only. I definitely want at least a hipster. But then again, they also have the little tote here, which I think is absolutely adorable with the spectacles. So what do you think about that?
I do not like it.
You don't like it?
Really?
I don't like it either. But that blanket kind of looks interesting.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I
What
do
do you
like
like
the
it?
concept of it. I think where they got the inspiration and to see that they have the spectacles involved there. And they're doing that whole kind of look of what you would see possibly in behind the spectacles, like the whole I forgot what the thing is called, but the illusion of like of multiplying
Oh, the I
so
forget.
yeah, you get what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I just feel like it doesn't speak Luna to me. Like I just don't see it. Like from a distance, it just looks more like a tie-dye, more like hippie
Like
looking.
very subtle Harry Potter ish.
Not
Like the
even
only
here.
way
I
you
don't
can
see
tell
Harry
is by the
Potter.
yeah, the only thing I can see is little spectacles here
Yeah,
around the designs, but yeah.
from afar, if I were to see that in a store, I wouldn't say, "Oh my God, it's Luna." Like I wouldn't say that. Like
Unless you see this one right here, the tote.
exactly. That's the only reason. But from the details and from where they got it from, I do have appreciation for it. But because it doesn't really scream out Luna for me, I would have to say that I would decline.
Yeah. Same.
But it looks cute. I'm not gonna lie, it does look cute. For Harry Potter reasons, I wouldn't say that I need it because it does give me Luna Lovegood vibes.
Yeah, I think it's really cute. I do like the hipster. I do like the hipster bags. I think they are really practical, and you can still fit your wand in there. So I would get the hipster, or that tote that has her little spectacles right there because it's so adorable. But it's interesting they made this an online release only. So
Ooh.
yeah, so I wonder why, but I think it's pretty cute. And the last thing I want to talk about before I pass it on to you guys, we got a really cool preview of these Lego sets that we had talked about before. So these are part of the Hogwarts moment. So far, we have had the Transfiguration class, Potions class, and we've had 4 books so far, but now we're also gonna get divinations, and I forget which one was the other one. I want to say it's Defense Against the Dark Arts. This one right here. So this was actually a preview from the Lego catalog in Germany. So I just kind of reshared it. But it is so cool, and I love that from a distance you can totally tell this is Professor Trelawney right here. And I love the one with like a purple color for the divinations Hogwarts moment, and then Defense Against the Dark Arts. It looks like it's like a almost like a either like a charcoal color or like a navy blue. I can't quite tell because this is a picture of a catalog, but I think it's so cool. I am really looking forward to the divinations one. What do you guys think?
Same. I
Same,
do
yeah.
like the color, and I do think that the book cover itself kind of
I think that's gonna be my favorite one.
probably.
Yeah, me too. Hmm?
I just want to know why they have the other one with Professor McGonagall, the transfiguration. Like, why is it not there?
Let me go back to the picture here. Oh, here. Yeah, I don't know why that's there to be honest, because I know this one should have been the only this is just part of like their catalog. This one is new. Yeah. So this part of the catalog, there's like the Gryffindor like cover right there. And I believe these are just the 2 new ones. This one and this one that's just part of the catalog, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, but I am really loving that divinations one because I mean I love purple and I love pink and I love the whole divination theme. So definitely have to keep an eye out for that. I don't know if they release January 1st or sometime the first week of January, and hopefully they'll be the same price point because I believe these are like $29.99, right?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what they are. I feel like if anything, I probably would have waited a little bit longer because I actually have a few Lego sets that I have not built and I've had it since last year. Like I have one Harry Potter set that I got for my birthday last year and I still haven't built that one. A friend's one for Christmas, and we just bought this year the tower, and we still haven't built that one for Harry Potter as well. So if I get this one, I'm gonna have to like build it right away. If not, I probably will get it at a later time with on sale.
Plus, it's gonna be
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen here, but luckily these pin sets are pin on the brain. These Lego sets are like smaller pieces, so these should be a quicker build than
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
bigger set. But with that said, you guys, what do you have for us today?
I don't know. I
Nothing.
forget.
A pink screen.
So what's new? All right. So let's see what is new. Okay. I just went. All right.
Whoa.
So we got Conductor Mickey art series. I'm not a fan of the art series, but for those who do like them, this is an Amazon exclusive available for pre-order for $24.99. And as you all know, the Funko has raised their prices, so I guess that's why they're coming out to $24.99.
Yep.
Before it was like $17, and it was mostly because it was a very different kind of look. Plus, with the cover, the protector that it comes in, so I guess they amped up everything on the price of it. I do not like this.
Don't like it at all.
Not a big fan of the art series. What do you think about this one, though?
Yeah, I've never really been a fan of the art series. I think that they're so like I don't know. I'm not too into the abstract designs. I feel like they are a little distracting. The color the colors they choose or the patterns they choose. I mean, the colors on this one is very I don't know, it looks very patriotic.
Yeah, that's what I was
uh,
thinking.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, it could have looked worse, I'll tell you that. I don't think it's horrible, but I don't think it's something that I'm like, oh my gosh, I need this. It could have gone worse, but I don't think it's terrible. It's just not for me. I'm not really a fan of the art series.
Yeah, same. Like they look nice on picture, but just thinking about it now, when it's like actually printed onto the pop and all that, it's just I think it's gonna look very messy and ugly.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them. They're I'm actually starting to think about getting rid of some of the ones that we have from like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Only because I just I lost the interest of it, but we got to be a little bit more specific on what we're getting, and the art series I feel like it's blowing up for no reasons at all. But moving on to the next thing, we do have Venomized pop pins that are available on Amazon for $17.99 to $25.99.
These are pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, I know. My favorite one is Loki. They're really nice, and I believe the one in the middle, it's a chase.
The one in the middle?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
It glows in
the corruptor.
Yeah, I always forget his name.
But I'm not a big fan of the pop pins because
same.
I got over it. I'm really over it. For those who do like, I guess for both of them. But if I have the pop, I don't really need the pin because it's literally just like the exact same pose and in the same size.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I feel like they could be a little designed better
or differently.
Yeah,
just more of like an inspired thing, like just having more of a different kind of look to it.
I agree. What do you think, Mel?
I think I don't like. I feel like Venomized stuff. We have so much Venomized stuff already. Although I do like Venom. I think out of these, probably I would have to say also Loki. The Venomized Loki is pretty cool. Is this one supposed to be Carnage right here? The top one, right above Loki.
Right above Loki, yes.
Yeah, I like the Venomized Carnage and the Venomized Loki. But yeah, I haven't gotten any Venomized anything. even though I do like Venom, but it's just not for me. But I think if anything, these are my two favorite ones.
Well, for anybody who does want them, do keep in mind that the eyes do glow in the dark, and they have more of a details into how they do it. Just like how, if you look at the the bottom, there's like this lining kind of look to him. It's blue translucent fill, so it has more of a look to it. The molds of the helmets and stuff, it's more of a 3D look, so you can actually get more out of it.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then next up we have here Tinkerbell. This is going to be a box lunch exclusive. They're coming very soon. It's $30.90.
Yeah, already some stores, and one store that we are following on Instagram that is from our old hometown, they actually already have it. So it's probably already coming in soon into your local box lunch. But for online, it's coming soon. We don't know. Yeah.
It's like a pricier pop.
Yeah, so this one is like a deluxe edition. So they tend to be around $24, but again, with the pop, they have increased the prices a lot on their pop. So for I think it was because of materials and delays that's been going on and stuff like that. So to meet the demands, they had to increase the prices. So this one now I guess is coming out to $30.90. But it is a box lunch edition. If any of those Peter Pan lovers out there, you got Tinkerbell. I think it's a really cute pop. I do like this.
It's adorable. I think we might get it.
Yeah, it also kind of gives me Cinderella vibes because of the little oh my god, the little thing of yarn that she's got there, or like thread. Yeah.
It's from the scene where she's inside the cabinet.
Oh, possibly. Possibly the cabinet, or possibly inside the tree. I'm not so quite sure. I didn't watch this movie that often, so I don't remember the scene. Gotcha. I watched more of the movie Hook, where is it Captain?
Me too. Yeah, Captain Hook. Yeah.
Yeah, with Robin Williams. That's the one I saw, the live action.
That's right.
Which wasn't really Peter Pan. It was more of like a future version of Peter Pan. But still, that's the one I was more of a fan of when I was a kid.
Yeah, me too.
And then we also have Hawkeye, which I already know that Mel has not watched the show.
I know, I haven't watched it yet.
So good.
I was actually being skeptical once again. I'm like, this is probably going to be not that great of a show. Like, not that I was going to be bad, just not going to be one of my top favorites. And of course, Marvel just makes it so much more interesting. And the 4 episodes have already gone out, and I'm already a huge fan of it. So this is Hawkeye, Clint, and Kate. Which is basically Hawkeye on the left and the new Hawkeye on the right, which is Kate Bishop. It's Target exclusive. It's already available online for pre-order. It is $11.99. If you have seen the latest episodes, you know why they look like this. So I would recommend keep up to date because the show's getting wilder.
Yes, it is. last episode intense.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
are you gonna watch the show?
I need to. I'm gonna do it. I need to wait for Dirk so we can watch this. But just like you were saying, Christian, I'm feeling a little skeptical because with the previews I've seen, it just hasn't really like captured my attention. Like I'm like, I can just watch this later.
You gotta watch
So
it. It's very Christmassy.
is it really?
It's perfect for the season.
Well, maybe.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't.
it takes place in Christmas time.
Yeah, that's why they got a Christmas sweater on.
Heather says I haven't watched it either, which makes me mad at myself because Hawkeye is my favorite. So yeah, I need to watch this. I know that Jody's saying that Hawkeye is really good.
Yeah.
So I do need to check it out. I do need to watch it.
Yeah, I would highly recommend this show. I'm still a big, huge fan of WandaVision, but so far, not one Marvel series has disappointed me.
Yeah.
I've liked every single one of them for their own individuality. I think WandaVision was more of like sci-fi with more of suspense. Then you had Captain, no, that was his name, Hawkeye and Winter Soldier. Hawkeye, wow. Oh my God, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It was more of action, and then Loki was more of, again, sci-fi, but a lot more. And this one is more of action, but as well, it's heartwarming. Like, you have to see it. It's a very good show.
Yeah, it is.
And next we have is
Thanos. It's the holiday.
That is so cute.
It's a Funko exclusive, and surprisingly, it has not sold out. It's still available for $15.
I don't think that many people cared for it. I think as well with increase of the prices. I mean, $15 is actually a common thing that they have for their exclusives, but I feel like a lot of people are not going too crazy with Funko's exclusivities anymore. Like a lot of the times they're like, I think Harry Potter is still available if anything.
Oh wow!
With the mail flying in the air, like I think that pop is still available if anybody wants.
Really?
Yeah. Because when I went to go buy this pop, I think I still saw Harry Potter on there.
Wow, that is interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna sell out. I mean, I wouldn't think twice about it. Like they'll be like, "Oh, well, pops are not selling. I'm gonna wait on it." No, I would still get it if you really like it, just in case, because it's very unpredictable when people would actually buy them and then it would become sold out. But I would still say as well, like if you are thinking twice about it, I mean, always collect what you want, but if you're ever interested, always do check Funko just in case if they have it still available, because all their exclusive pops are not really selling that quickly. But this is still available. This dropped, I believe, was
sometime last week.
Yeah, last week. It's part of their line that they came out this year of gingerbread versions of them. And there was like 3 exclusive. One was from Hot Topic, which was Thanos all diamond. And then the other one I want to say was Amazon.
Yeah, there's also Thor. Thor was
that's what I said. Thor came out Hot Topic.
Oh
yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, but there's one more. But there's a bunch of them. I really want to get Scarlet Witch, which I saw somebody post. If anybody knows what blacklight is, so the purple blacklight that you can shine upon, they have certain pops that you can do that on, which is like the 70s look that you put it on those bright colors and it shines more. Somebody posted pictures of them testing out a blacklight on these pops, and they actually have a very nice look to them. So,
I want to try that.
Yeah, we definitely have to try
that. And I think that's such a cute line to release for the holidays. The gingerbread line, and just kind of make these characters into like gingerbread cookies and decorate it. I think they are adorable. I don't see myself getting these unless they make one of my favorite characters into one of these, but I think it's an adorable line to come out with for like the holidays.
Yeah. 1 second. So they came out with last year for Mickey and Minnie. That was pretty cute. They came out with the Funko.
I feel like I did see that last year. Now that you say that, I feel like that does sound familiar. But I mean, unless they do like maybe Beast and gingerbread cookie or something like that, I don't think that.
That's true. You never know with Funko.
Oh, I know. Oh my gosh, there's just so much stuff to buy. Oh my gosh.
And then as well, Box Lunch has another exclusive coming out. It is Rex. So we did talk about this on the last live that we did have, and it was predicted it was going to come out on the end of November, but unfortunately never did. We did see somewhere online that it's saying that it's being predicted to come out this Wednesday online and in stores. So please, if you are a big fan of this, just keep your eyes open. Follow your local Box Lunch store to see if they have posted anything. They tend to post the night before what they have coming out. So if you are interested to go in the stores, if not as well, you can always buy it online. If you are a member of Box Lunch, you can get a shipping rate of $1. So just stay tuned to see if anything else is coming out. But other than that,
it's coming on Christian's birthday.
Whoop whoop. The 15th.
This pop looks really cool. So if anybody doesn't know about this scene or doesn't remember, it is the opening of Toy Story 2 where Rex is playing the Buzz Lightyear game, and I literally need to get this, which I forget if it spells out anything. I think it spells Rex. The building blocks that's under him, it spells out Rex.
This is so cute. And like, I'm not a Toy Story or Pixar collector, but this is so cute. And I have seen all the Toy Story movies, but I could not remember where this was from. But it is so cute. I think Rex is the cutest, most adorable dinosaur ever.
Yes, I agree. If anybody ever wants to get me anything dinosaur lookish, it's Jurassic Park or Rex. Those are the two. So
And next up we have Winnie the Pooh in the Rain. This one is coming soon to a Box Lunch near you.
Ooh, another exclusive.
Yeah. That is so cute.
He's dancing in the rain.
I do like you can see the little splash puddles that are happening there.
Right?
That's very cute. I wish she had the umbrella open. I was a big fan of the Wardens. I think it's the company's called Warden's Salt Girl. The salt, you know how they have in the cover. She's like walking with an umbrella and then like salt's coming out of the side. Like she's holding the salt can and salt's coming out. Well, that ad icon they made into a pop, and that pop looks very gorgeous. We actually have the diamond version of it, but I wish they would have done that with Winnie the Pooh, him holding the umbrella. I think that would have been a cool feature. But it's a very cool pop. What do you think?
It is. I think it's so cute. Like the packaging, the colors they chose for it too. Everything looks so nice. And I'm not like a Winnie the Pooh fan. Nothing against Winnie the Pooh. It's just that I'm not really like into it. But I think this pop looks so adorable. I love it. It's so cute. Super cute.
Yeah, and they're coming a lot with Winnie the Pooh pops lately. I don't know what it is. Like I know it's the anniversary, but it's like nonstop Winnie the Pooh. This is like the fourth pop already.
Yeah,
because they came out with the honey one that we have. They came out with another one, I feel like, and then there's the one that we just saw, and then there's this one.
Yeah.
So we need to see what all the other pops are. I think we ordered the other one, but not the last one.
I think we did.
Yeah. And then next as well, we have the Beauty and the Beast pops coming out soon. No word on anything. Michael has seen that the Beast has been popping up in certain stores, like Box Lunch, was it that you saw?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it is. There are commons
starting to hit stores,
but they're starting to hit stores. So keep your eyes open on that. There's not really an official drop date for them, but always check your local stores that you get your pops from, and even as well check on your Instagram to follow certain accounts like Diz Trackers. How he always keeps us up to date.
Yes.
I know that you're getting them all, right, Mel?
Oh my God, I need them. Like so. I need them. Like these are so cute. Like I don't have a whole lot of Beauty and the Beast pops. I have some of the newer ones that have come out, like the Wardrobe, the Enchantress, Belle with the green dress and the book. I have the Chip pop from Pop in a Box. So I don't have a whole lot of Beauty and the Beast pops. I know I think I have like a Belle in the yellow dress pop, from like the live action movie, but that's all I have. So I need a lot of Beauty and the Beast pops. And these are freaking amazing. Beast looks super funny. I love Winterbell. I mean, I need all of these, but the Funko Pop Moments one, oh, I need that.
That was a must.
I don't understand why they would come out with another Winterbell, because they already have two versions of her. They have, I think, the common, and then there's a chase version of her in a different pose. So I wish they would have taken that and probably make the dad, Belle's dad. I don't think they've done Belle's dad.
Yeah, they haven't. I haven't seen it.
They could have done the horror scene. I don't know. Like they could have done other characters. or other sceneries. I can't wait until they make a movie moment of Belle and the waterfall.
Oh, with like
Yeah.
the fountain with the sheep.
Yes, where they eat
Yeah.
the book. Like I would love to have that.
I
And
mean, it's
it's my whole
cute, but it has been done so much for pins. But that would be a nice pop to have. There's so much that can be done with Beauty and the Beast. Like, oh my God. Oh my gosh. You know what? It would be really nice too if they did the Enchanted Rose as a pop, like in like and with like the oh my God, the glass covering and stuff.
But yeah.
Oh my God, that
If they had a movie moment of that, that would be really cool too. But with that being said, I do like this all. I as well wish the movie moment, the railing had more of carvings inside instead of
yeah.
just like
I
gold.
see.
Because
Hmm.
it doesn't really look like a staircase like railing. It just looks more of like gold like spackled on there. I think it's probably because of productivity,
Yeah.
it would have been a little bit more difficult to make so many that were carved inside, but it would have been adding a little bit more specificness. But I do like that one. So for those who don't really like collect so many pops, I feel like if you really do want a Belle pop, this will look cool. Even if you put just like one of each pop's characters on around them, so you can have just like a whole gist of like what Beauty and the Beast is all
Yeah.
about. You don't have to get
Yes.
every
Mhm.
single pop out there. Like you don't have to get all the bells, but this is a great one because you have the most iconic scene out of the whole movie and aligning with other characters around them in front, especially like it will just look very cool on a shelf.
Yes. Now, do you know if all these pops are going to drop around this at the same time?
I mean, they should be dropping at the same time, but like Michael saw that they are starting to appear. At least the only one that we have seen so
Beast.
far is the
The
Beast
Beast,
one with the
yeah.
curls. But that could be possibly that they accidentally dropped it too early. Like it was supposed to be held back, but there hasn't been a really, or at least for what we've seen, an official drop date. But it could be any day now. But
Yeah.
to be honest,
I wouldn't be surprised if it's tomorrow.
yeah, or even today.
Oh my
Which
gosh.
part?
I do have the $1 shipping through Box Lunch. You just have to
Perfect.
sign up for like the little thing and it's like $1. Oh my gosh, yes, I do need these. And I'm happy they're re-releasing the Winter Belle because I don't have her. So I want that. And I just realized that the Belle with her little peasant dress, she's holding the mirror.
Yes, with
I
Beast.
didn't realize it was a mirror. I was like, what is that? And I was like, oh my God.
It has Beast reflection on there where she was showing the citizens from the town of where the Beast is and what's going on, and that's when Gaston takes the mirror. It's a
I
beast.
I love this. I freaking love this. I need this. I need this in my life.
Being the Beast is life.
Yes, and then next up we have
Yes.
the Sensational 6 Home for the Holidays Light Up Mini Backpack. Wow, that was a mouthful. And then this is exclusive to 3littlemingos.com. It's available for pre-order now.
It's expensive.
Yeah, $90. And it is. They said they're gonna ship it out from December 13th to the 20th, if you were to order it on pre-order.
Yeah, so the back of it, I believe, is where they have the other three of the Sensational Six. So you got Donald, Goofy, and Daisy on the back, but at the front you have Mickey, Minnie, and Pluto. But I'm not a big fan of it. I think it looks cute. I just feel like it looks again too childish. But I understand where they're coming from. I mean, that's the colors that you have in the Sensational Six,
Yeah.
and
I will say I do think the price point is too high.
I agree.
Bad with that material because we already know what type of material
with
that
no
is just by looking
pockets.
at it.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
pockets.
no pockets.
I
So,
agree with you. I don't know if they're trying to justify the light up feature, but like you said, it looks kind of preschoolish. I don't think that $90. I don't think from what we are able to see from the pictures, I don't think it justifies the price. I mean, the Honeydukes backpack with the pop was $100, but that had a lot of detail. It had like a special pocket, it had other pockets. It came with a pop that was LE 2000. This doesn't really say much to me. The only thing is that it has lights, but I mean, come on, is that really going to justify the price increase? Because typically this would be like what, maybe $50. So does this justify the other $40 to make it 90? I don't know. Yeah, it does have the very preschoolish kind of look to it. Because I feel like lounge flight bags, I mean, they don't always look super grown up, but they do look like they could be geared towards like an older audience as well, with like the extra pockets and the embellishments and things like that. But I don't know. I don't know. Not for me.
All right, and then as well, we have the ornament crossbody that is it actually is released already. It was released at 12 o'clock on launchfly.com. So if you guys want to go ahead and take a break, go ahead and or at least open up a new page and go get this if you really really like it. It's a very cool. It's similar to what they came out with the pumpkin, the lantern, the jack o' lantern backpack of the Mickey.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the crossbody. So it has more of a three-dimensional. It's not flat. Doesn't have a shape of a circular. It actually is round with Minnie's bow and ears there. It's a very nice thing. I actually wish they made this into an ornament.
Oh my gosh, that would be a very nice ornament.
That's a very cute ornament, and you can see on the top of the ornament,
it has that like
crossbody has a little hook gold feature. So put it. That'd be pretty cool.
And if you happen to like the dress that it's in the background, it's also available. It is for $100.
Oh wow, nice.
The bag?
The bag is $90.
I just realized we didn't put it. It's $90 for the bag, $100 for the dress.
Yeah, I mean, I think that bag is really cute. It has a lot of details, other type of like material. So you see $90 that compared to the other one. I can see this one being $90, but not so much the one that we just saw.
Yeah, same.
This is a perfect outfit for a Christmas party.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do like this bag as well because it has it's embroidered all around it, so you have more features on that. I feel like when you have certain things that are embroidered, I feel like it has more of a I guess quality to it.
You can tell this bag it took time to make.
Yeah. And to sew it. So go ahead on to the next thing.
We got Winnie the Pooh Triple Pocket Mini Backpack releasing on Tuesday, 12/14 at 12 p.m. Eastern, launchfly.com. And it's in time for the 95th anniversary.
Yeah, so you had 3 pockets. You got Pooh and a top Piglet. I like it. It's pretty cool.
I love it.
I think it's cute. Yeah, I'm not a Winnie the Pooh collector, so I wouldn't be getting this, but I think it's cute.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a very adorable.
I do wish the tail moved.
That's what I was gonna say right now. Like, does it move or does it not? I don't think it does.
It doesn't look like it moves. It looks like it's still on there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really cute backpack. I do like the coloration that they have it. And I'm happy that the Eeyore is smiling for once instead of always frowning. But I mean, that is his personality. But still, like, he doesn't always frown, as you can see. He does have moments. He does smile. But it's a very cute backpack. I do like the fact that it has layers on it. Not so quite sure the price point, but it should be around like probably $75, $80 if it's normally priced like that. But yeah. Are you gonna get it, Mel? We know you said you're a big
No. I mean, I think it's cute, but just not for me.
Add it to your Elfster. You're a huge fan, along with Pinocchio.
No. Although I would collect Winnie the Pooh in a heartbeat before Pinocchio for sure.
Yeah. We did talk about this already, but wanted to go into a little bit more in the conversation of what they looks like from all different angles. I'm a big, huge fan of the promotion, but I feel like it was going to be a little bit more of a rust color than so bright gold than when we actually saw them on the white background. But they do have as well the ears that go along with it, which the ears is as expensive, $225. What?
That is ridiculous. That is crazy. That is no.
Yeah.
No. You know what? Like I think you guys already know this. The only ears that I ever considered for like a microsecond getting that were really expensive were the Heidi Klum one. Those were $600, and I don't even know what I was thinking at the time. That's insane. But come on, like, I mean, yeah. Does this have gold in there too?
It's stuffed with it.
It's probably stuffed with gold, yeah. But it's sold out on shopdisney.com. But if you happen to be in the Orlando area, you can go to Hollywood Studios and go to Legends of Disney store and get it there.
If they have it in stock.
If they have it still available.
So, Kaylin, the bag has some like actual like gold accents in like the 50th part of the bag. So that's why I said that maybe if the ears have gold too. But like, come on, the backpack is like $300 and it has gold. And the ears are just like, I guess, real leather, and it's $225. Like, what? No.
No, if anything, the ears should have came with the bag. Like, it should have had like a little placement that you can just put the ears, and then ears will make it look like the backpack had ears, and you just pull it right out, and it's it's just
that would
have been justifiable a little bit more.
Yes, I agree.
$500, we're not a little over $500 in total for this set. Like I'm good. Thank you very much.
Hey, believe it or not, there's actually people out there that will spend that money.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I believe that.
The ears are still available though.
Yeah, but we also have no emos outfits that are out for the 2022 celebration. There are $12.99, which I feel like it's a little cheap. Are you sure it's $12.99?
Yeah, it's $12.99.
I don't understand why it has like this V cut for the dress, because then now you only see is the purple underneath it for Daisy. But I do like the outfits though.
Were you expecting to see some feathers?
I mean, show what your mama gave you, I guess. I don't know. But I think that's a very cute piece. These two outfits together. I wish they would come out with more just for different sets, because if you're like Lizzie, who has a whole bunch of different kind of new emos, I would think that you want us to all dress differently for the celebration. But for what they have come out with, I think it's really cute. What do you think?
Yeah, I think they're cute, and if they're $12.99, that's not too bad considering that you get at least 2 pieces with each outfit. So yeah, I think they're cute. Luckily, I'm not collecting Noimos, but I think it's really cute.
Yeah, I mean, we're not collecting, like we were thinking about probably getting a few here and there, but we haven't done it, which I'm very happy about. But we do have Stitch and Angel. All we're missing is Minnie for our Mickey.
Yes.
So we can like always swap them up, but for sure I would like to start getting more outfits for Stitch and Angel, especially for picture moments and stuff like that. Yeah, I definitely think we're gonna get this one. I think that 2022 needs to be celebrated, only because I feel like the past 2 years we have had, the impact of COVID and all that stuff, and we're getting to go to a better future. But this year, I feel like was the middle.
Yeah.
2020 was bad. 2021 was a little bit more of like in the middle. Not that bad, not that great. I feel like 2022 will be a great year. I know we always
we need to start with that mindset that 2022 needs to be better. Like 2021 for me has been such a blah year. Like I feel
not as bad
like
as last year though.
last year was crappy, but this year I feel like it's just been, I don't know, still dealing with, the world with COVID, and also like for me personally, I don't know, this year has been like all kinds of weird for me. Like, I don't know. Hopefully 2022 it does bring a lot of like good things to everybody. We got to start the new year with good vibes, good thoughts, and yeah.
And what better way into dressing up your new emos?
Right? There you go. Don't leave them naked, dress them up.
And then as well, what coming out, Michael?
We got the Mickey and Minnie Heart Hands. It's available for pre-order in a bunch of small shops. The mini backpack is $75. The crossbody is for $65. The wallet is $40, and the ears are $30.
I definitely love this one. I think I don't really care so much about the crossbody, but for those who do like the crossbodies, just to let you know, it's 2-sided, so you do have Minnie one side and Mickey the other.
But I like that.
Yeah, I do too. But I definitely like the mini backpack and the wallet that goes with it.
I love the ears.
The ears is something that I'm really intrigued about. I mean, I think this concept is really cute.
You can pre-order it, and it's a perfect Valentine's Day gift.
Yes. But if you guys don't even notice, it's literally the ears are ears on ears and bow on bow, because you're wearing ears with characters with ears on them. So you got like literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ears on the pair of ears. If you see what I'm talking about.
That is so stinking cute.
Yeah.
I only saw 5 ears, but what do you see the 6th ear?
So each ear is 1 ear.
Right, that's 2.
And then each of those characters have 2 ears.
Oh, so, okay. I gotcha. You know what? I was just counting just the actual set.
No. I was talking about plural. So if you ever want to talk about that, it would be like 1, 2, 3 ears in total as pairs, but individually you got like 6 ears. So it's funny how they did that. But it's a very cute concept. I do like it.
Agree.
The color combination is awesome. I do like the fact that in the backpack they still kept the yellow from their shoes, because you know how sometimes when they do a color palette, they kind of strip away just to stick to that color palette. So they could have easily just changed their shoes into white or red just to keep up with that palette. But I'm happy they kept that yellow because it adds a little bit of a different look on there. But I do like this one, like Michael said, perfect for Valentine's to give or even to wear.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I really like the crossbody one. I didn't notice that it was like reversible. For a
Yeah,
split
it is.
second, I thought they had a Mickey and a Minnie purse or bag, but I really like that. You get two bags in one, basically. And I like that you can kind of dress it up because like the handle is like this like silver like chain.
Yeah.
So I love that you can totally dress this up. And it's not terribly priced, $65. I mean, for a more like dressier kind of bag that you can wear whichever way you want, Mickey or Minnie. I think that is freaking adorable. I do like the ears because, like you said, like there's so much more going on. There's multiple pairs of ears in that ear. And like you said, the backpack. I do like the yellow shoes. I feel like it gives them that extra little pop in the design so that it doesn't get lost with just the black, white, and red. I think this whole collection is adorable. Definitely it makes you ready for like Valentine's Day, which you can pre-order now around Christmas time, so you can have it for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yes. And I do like the fact that they have a little bit of PDA going on in there. If you look at the backpack on the right over the hand, you see Mickey and Minnie actually kissing.
Ooh.
Oh wow, yeah. So you
Yeah,
see
right
them
here.
kissing, and then you see them like putting their noses
Yeah,
together.
there's one of those together, just like how they have in the wallet. But I was like, do they actually show them with PDA? And they do. There's them kissing. I was like,
That's
oh,
adorable.
I just love this one, especially with the heart hands. I think it's a very cute concept.
It's so crazy to see already kind of like Valentine theme stuff.
It's like forget Christmas, even though we haven't even gotten into it. I'm afraid of it.
I know. Like Christmas and New Year's and then Three Kings Day.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Mel on New Year's. Anyways,
What? Oh, so you guys are coming over? Oh my God, so exciting.
got to bring you over here for
Oh,
New Year's.
you're gonna bring me. You're gonna come here. You guys are coming over.
So here we have the Sleeping Beauty Castle series, again available for pre-order in small shops. The mini backpack is $75, the crossbody is $70, and the wallet is $40.
Ooh.
Loving the art that they did for these.
Yeah.
Me too.
I feel like we need to share this with Brittany from Brittany's.
Oh yeah, because she does love Sleeping Beauty. Aurora, isn't that her favorite?
Yeah.
My favorite thing about the whole everything is the clouds.
Yeah, the clouds.
Very well designed.
Very beautiful. I wish that was the look of the actual backpack itself. I feel like both concept artworks don't really pair up with each other, to be honest. I mean, I do like it as an overall thing, but I feel like that beauty, and as you can see, it's kind of like the main focal point of all of this. I feel like that should have been the artwork that was on the front of the backpack. I feel like it probably should have been two different backpacks in total, two different crossbodies, two different wallets, because I feel like Michael was saying, that is a very beautiful detail with the clouds and everything. And I wish they would have shown a little bit more blue, just a little bit more on the dress, because you can see it's transitioning into blue.
Yeah,
it's lost
just like the clouds. The clouds are also transitioning, which I think that's why it also makes the picture that much prettier.
So pretty.
Yeah, I think they did a really good job with this. Luckily, I'm not a Sleeping Beauty collector, otherwise I would have to be all over this. But they are really, really cute. I love the castle, and I really do love that scene of her with is it Prince Philip, right?
Yes.
And with the clouds, I think that even though it's such a simple scene, with the colors they use for the clouds and her dress, it just makes it so like heavenly. Really pretty.
I wish that was just it. That was just the front of the bag and crossbody and wallet. I don't understand why they wanted to merge two different kinds of looks, because this was just the beauty of the clouds and everything, and it's hiding behind someone's back when they wear it.
Yeah.
So hopefully they will do that, maybe a separate one later on. By the way, just want to go ahead and say that all these Loungefly bags that we are showing are things that we have found on Loungefly Addict. So if Michael can post the link, if you guys want to go ahead and follow her Instagram, I do want to give her a shout out, because if it wasn't for her, I mean, we wouldn't really be much up to date with all these bags that are coming out. So go ahead and follow Loungefly Addict. Michael will post the link right now, like I said.
Yes, absolutely. She has like the latest in like all the Loungefly drops from different like shops, not just directly from Loungefly. So like Christian said, yeah, definitely check out Loungefly Addict, because yeah, she'll keep you updated with everything that's Loungefly. Not just Disney, it could be Loungefly Harry Potter, Loungefly The Grinch, anything Loungefly.
Yes, and then a lot of the small businesses, she will let you know what's going on with them, who to look out for, like this, the new with there.
Discount.
Yes, and a lot of those companies, I mean, those stores, she actually has a discount. So like Michael was saying, she has a certain specific one that will save you about 15% on the majority of them. So go ahead and check that out. And she literally will answer questions. We have written her many times. I mean, I wouldn't say bombard her, like just bother her and stuff like that. But if you guys have any questions, like don't be afraid. She can answer that as much as her possibly can. We were looking for the Stitch Vampire backpack because we know that Hot Topic was sold out, and she let us know which companies still had it available in stock, and that's how we got it. So I do appreciate her help.
That is really nice when you have someone that is also open to like helping collectors by answering questions, not just posting. So that's really nice.
Agree. This one is actually the Fantastic Beast, Kowalski Bakery. It's for pre-order from small shops. The bag is $75, and the Waller, apparently I misspelled it, the Waller.
Okay.
The Waller. The Waller. It's like the new Target. Get your Waller from Target. It's the wallet. $40. It's such a cute animation. I mean,
I love it.
It looks like a children's book.
I was gonna say that.
And I do want it. I know that you're not a huge fan of animation, Mel, but what do you think about this one?
Well, yeah, I'm not a fan of like that chibi kind of like cutesy cutie like animation, but in this one I think it actually works because I don't know, I think it's cute. I like all the different tones of like the gold they use throughout the bag and that like Tiffany blue kind of color. I think it's adorable. I actually do like it. I think it's cute. I don't think I would actually get it myself because I don't like love it, love it, love it, love it. But I do like it, which is a step up from always saying like nope. I do like all the features in the back. I can see the niffler from here.
Yes.
And pick it.
Everything else is bakery like items like bread or whatever that was made into. The only actual thing that's on there that's actually a beast is Niffler, which I think that was such a cute thing because he's just there like messing with all this stuff that's going on in there. And I just love him. I love this look. I love how everything is very simple, very clean, very elegant, especially with the kind of sky blue or yeah, it's just pretty cool. I need it.
It's a must-have.
It's a must-have, at least for us.
I do think it's adorable. Like it's something that like, if let's say Dirk would have surprised me with this back, not knowing that I don't really care for chibi animation, I would still enjoy it because I think it's cute. It's not something that I would personally buy myself because I don't really care for that kind of animation. But I think that this specific design looks really nice.
Same. All right, and then next we have this one. This is the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness Lego set. So Michael was looking at this, and I'm like looking at it like, what the heck? And he's like, what? It's like Doctor Strange. I'm like, it's a leak. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, they're showing things from a Doctor Strange movie that hasn't even been announced. Like, there's no trailers. There's nothing that we know about it as deep into what's going to be involved.
Yeah.
And in this Lego set, not only do you see Scarlet Witch, but you see a new character that I've never heard of, never seen before. Her name is, I believe, America Chavez. And you have Wong along with Doctor Strange himself fighting an animal that we don't even know about, some type of creature. So it says it's called Gargantos Showdown. It will be coming soon on January 1st, $29.99.
She's Miss America.
We haven't seen her yet. We haven't been introduced to her. So it's a new character.
Yeah.
Completely Marvel.
You know what's funny that you say that. So during the pin event last weekend, this is like an exclusive. By mistake, Disney leaked for like a minute a picture of a pin that is going to come out next year, which is for this specific movie, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. And I know that Disney had reached out to Ryan and they were like, hey, wherever you see this pin picture, you gotta take it down because this was not supposed to come out. Somehow it leaked through the pin event. And he was taken down almost immediately. But of course, there's some people that did see it because we were, all participating in this event. So I know Disney is really trying to like keep the Doctor Strange this new movie and whatnot, like really like on their wraps. But there's been so many leaks. Like there's this one, that pin that Disney themselves leaked by mistake, but like they're like, yeah, we this cannot be up
Yeah.
there.
I understand that a lot of the toys come out. It's kind of like a self-promotion in a way. So when all these toys and merch comes out, people are more intrigued by it because they're like excited more for the movie. It's literally a twofer. People will buy it, so they're making money off of that, and it's getting promoted, so people are gonna go ahead and see the movie, so they get more money out of that. But I feel like there should be a fine line of what can be released at what time, because this is like a huge spoiler, something that we don't even know about now. Of course, I'm excited to watch it, but it's like now I'm not gonna be so shocked when I see the movie,
or the trailer.
It's just like, oh well, I knew that creature was gonna be in it.
Lego messed it up.
Yeah, so sorry to spoil it to you, but you guys gonna see it eventually, especially the fact if you are a Lego collector.
Yeah, that is pretty. Do you know when this movie is projected to come out?
If I'm not mistaken, it's between January and February.
I think it was like February. Let me look it up right now real quickly.
But like, I'm so bummed out that they've made it official that the Scarlet Witch is going to be in it. Like, yeah, we all had our theories, but it wasn't for sure.
No, it was for sure.
Oh, that's right. Because yeah, you're right.
We saw the whole Marvel event. Yeah, Doctor Strange Multiverse release. But I know what you're talking about. It just makes it seem like, yeah, and the way she looks a little crazy. Oh, it's actually in May, so May 6th. So we got 5 more months to go.
So, but it's crazy because then Lego is already releasing this like in less than a month, like in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that is pretty interesting. Way to go, Lego. But you know what? It's still cool because it also kind of it creates a little bit of hype around the movie, so people are like really wanting to see the trailer because they get like a little bit of like a piece of it, like a tease of it, I guess. So yeah, but that is pretty interesting.
Yep. But that's all we have for today.
Yay! Well, as usual, we've been running past the hour, so hello. Hola. So I know you guys have a lot of stuff coming up this week.
Yes, we are gonna be okay. So today, or possibly tomorrow, we'll be dropping a review for launch fly bags for Harry Potter, and along we have a few other launch fly bags that we have gotten. There's one of Disney. There's one of actually a few of Disney we actually got, and then we also have a Harry Potter haul that we have different like mystery packets and stuff like that to open up.
We also have a World of Disney haul coming up.
World of Disney. Plus on Wednesday we'll be dropping a swap video that we were involved in. I want to say, which one was it?
I don't know.
I think it was
the 12 Friends of Christmas, isn't that?
Well, the 12 Friends of Christmas starts as well, but we are in the...
There's one swap that we're in that everybody drops the video the same day, and I think that's the stocking one. Yeah, everybody drops. So the 12 Days of Christmas, we will be... I believe it starts on the 15th. I forget what our date is. We have not recorded our video.
Me either. I haven't recorded either. So I'm going to tell you right now. I'm looking through. So my video's on the 16th and Michael's is on the 17th.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
it's like, yeah, we got to record that too.
When's mine?
Yours is on the 22nd, Christian.
Okay, so we have time for that. But still, I want to get everything recorded. Yeah. And then on Sunday, we have our Year of the Year video for December. We'll both be having our separate one, and then my last one will be for January. As of right now, that will be my last one that I'll be participating in for a while. Taking a break on that. So,
and if you're not following us on Instagram, follow us on Instagram.
Yes.
We're doing this over here.
We're opening 2 different advent calendars. One for Lego, which I forgot to drop. I had to drop it after this one. I forgot to do it this morning. So there's one of Lego, and then one of the mini Pocket Pops that we got. This is actually the 2020 edition, and this is the Lego for the 2021. Soon to hope to get the 2021 for Funko, and so we can open next year along with the 2022 version. So maybe next year we'll have 3 different advent calendars to open up. The reason why we opened this one this year is because we got that one last year on sale for like $15 or something like that.
That is a great deal.
Yeah, so that's the only reason why we did this year.
A great deal. And the good thing about they're not necessarily like dated, so you can like open it this year or last year,
Yeah, like you can open it whenever. We just decided to just do it for Christmas to do it. I mean, advent calendars are technically usually done for Christmas, but you literally can open it anytime you want if you just want to get
Yeah.
the pocket pops and then just display them.
Yeah. So just like you guys said, I'm gonna be doing the 12 Friends of Christmas with you guys. So I think I said mine's the 16, Christian's the 17. I'm sorry, Michael's the 17, Christian's the 22nd. What else? I am also participating in Year of the Year. This is actually gonna be my very last one for a while because, like Christian said, I'm taking a bit of a break. I've been doing it since September of last year, so I've been doing it for a little over a year now, and I just want to take a little bit of a break. So this is going to be my last one for a while. So again, that goes out on Sunday, all of our Year of the Year videos. What else? I am also unboxing at some point this week the newest box from LitJoy. LitJoy Crate is going to be the Magical Creatures box. So something else that I'm working on is I have also the Funko Pop Advent Calendar. So at some point I'll open that as well. I feel like there's something else that I was working on. So Friends of Christmas, Year of the Year. I don't know. But I do have a few things coming out. But yeah, and of course, before we wrap up, you guys have been watching the Tournament of Houses, right?
Yes.
So what are your thoughts on it so far?
Well, I'm mad that Slytherin lost, but whatever. In my own opinion, whose fault to blame? But I feel like Ravenclaw did a pretty good job, and I was like, can I go back to Ravenclaw? No. It was a very good, interesting show. I do think that a lot of the questions and the way that the setup is a little bit more targeted for young teens and children. I do understand that some of the questions are a little bit more difficult, which I do appreciate, but I think a lot of them are more very simplistic questions that any common person would know. I don't like that the house gets to as well participate in like certain questions. I feel like it should be like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, that they should be used as a lifeline, if anything. Like we don't know the answer, let's use the lifeline of like asking the audience, from the house. To participate in that. But I feel like on average, a lot of people who are fans of Harry Potter, we are a whole bunch of fake fans or things that we forget about. But as an average, as a group, most likely the majority of them are going to push for the right answer. So they're always going to tend to get the answer right when it comes to the house question.
Yeah.
So I feel like hopefully maybe next year they will change up the rules, change up the way that they play out so that it will be a little bit more difficult and a little bit more interesting than just like, oh, of course they knew that. Of course, like I feel like that's what happened that I'm watching.
Yeah. Like I feel like last week's episode, because this is a 4-week event, if I'm not mistaken. So it's happening every Sunday. There's a new episode tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern on TBS. I think it's also on Cartoon Network too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And then there's the last one next Sunday. So the first show was Hufflepuff versus Gryffindor. And Hufflepuff, like they cleaned house.
No, Hufflepuff didn't. It was David.
Well, let me get to that. David was the MVP. If you guys haven't watched this, you need to check it out. I don't know if they do replays, probably. But Hufflepuff had the cutest member, David. He is this grandpa that was part of the Hufflepuff team, and he just cleaned house. He knew so much. Isn't he like a librarian too, or something?
I'm not quite sure.
So.
Or his wife
was a librarian.
His wife was a librarian, so he started reading the books the moment they got out. So
okay, I need something with a librarian there. So, Lauren, this is called the Tournament of Houses, and it's gonna be the third show tonight. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern on TBS. I believe it's also on Cartoon Network, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But yes, so it's a 4-week.
Tonight's gonna be Slytherin versus Gryffindor.
I think so. Yeah, because the first show was Hufflepuff. Yeah, because I think it's Gryffindor versus Slytherin tonight. Because last week it was Ravenclaw versus Slytherin, and Ravenclaw clean house. Even though I'm wearing the Gryffindor shirt. It's interesting. I do think that the first episode the questions were fairly easy, but I think last week's questions were a little harder.
A little bit. I still find like certain things like what was in the background or like I'm like, come on, like that was the main focus. I asked Michael, I called out, oh, they're gonna ask this question. And
Like,
they asked the question. I'm like, they're gonna ask this question, and then the question was that. Like, I already knew what was gonna
Like how many
asked.
statues fell?
yeah, that's what I was thinking right now. I was like, did they just ask that? It's three, like three fall.
Yeah, like I literally saw that. I'm like, bet you they're gonna ask how many they fell, and they did. And like, it's like, oh, come on.
I feel like they do the first one like very easy.
I know.
Purpose.
I understand certain questions. Listen, I understand certain questions are going to be easier to get harder as the time goes on, but there's just certain questions that I wish they would make it a little bit more difficult. Like, I don't know, like how many of this in the background, like really, like way more specific, like what was the last thing this person said, or what was the line, like I don't know, just a little bit more technical, or visual effects. Try to get a harder scene that everything is very distracting. That would be more difficult to pinpoint exactly what was expected to be asked. Like
what
that
I thought was kind of funny is that the Ravenclaw team, they try to make everything very like scientific, and because like when that question happened with like the three what the hell are they statues that fell down, she was like, well, let's think about this. So they fell in like a triangular form, and a triangle has like three sides, and I'm like, you could just said three.
I honestly think that the producers are asking them to complicate their answers so that there's more of materials on there, because each one of every single time they answer, they're always explaining why, but not really coming to a conclusion. They're not like, oh, there's three because this. They're more like, before they actually give the actual answer, they're explaining, and then they're like, well, 1 + 1, yeah, it's 2. Like I feel like that's what they're doing. They're playing a little bit dumb to answer certain questions, because the producers probably told them, before you answer, break it down how you're getting the answer. Like I think that's what they did, because the moment they asked the question, both even Michael and I, like we were like three, like we both said it.
Yeah,
we already knew it. But I feel like for them, they just needed to get details just to make the show more explicit, more like not explicit, more explanation,
more detailed.
not explicit. But I think I like the show. The show's good. I don't know how the last one's gonna happen, because they're gonna be 3 finalists, because today is gonna be the wild card, so or the wild game. You have Slytherin versus Gryffindor, which they both lost. So one of them is gonna win to come to the finale. But we already know that Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw are gonna be in the finale. So the way the stage is set up, it's only for 2 players.
It could be that'll be a longer episode.
Oh. Maybe, but that'll be kind of weird to like whoever's the winner has to fight against another person. Like they have to do 2 times the game. Like,
yeah, I mean, they probably didn't just do like a 3. But my phone was ringing. So maybe, hey, that's so maybe they'll do it like that. It'll be maybe like a longer show, or they'll do like just go straight into the harder questions rather than starting with like 10-point questions. Like how many statues just fell. So.
Let's see. It's very interesting. So next week will be the last episode. So I can't wait to watch today's. And then no Slytherin's gonna make it. I just have very, very high hopes for them.
Do you think Slytherin was a stronger team than Gryffindor?
No.
No.
No. Yeah, I think that I would probably root for Gryffindor. Oh, I'm wearing the right shirt. Only because when we saw the episodes, it seemed like Gryffindor team was a stronger team than Slytherin. I feel like Slytherin, they were kind of like
Slytherins will conquer.
They're just, I don't know. I feel like they were trying to like just wing the questions, So
I said that I don't think they were a team.
No,
Slytherin.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it was like a weird team. Like Ravenclaw, like you could tell they were kind of like all like nerdy together, and Slytherin, they were kind of like it was almost like they were all playing individually.
Yeah,
if that makes sense. So
it's a Slytherin; they're all for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. They could, you never know. They could surprise us all tonight. So we'll have to watch tonight at 8:00 again. 8:00, huh?
I'm excited.
Yeah, 8:00 Eastern Standard Time on TBS, and I believe Cartoon Network also. So, and then after the show's over, it repeats again at like 9:00.
So if you guys missed it, it'll be on again there.
So yeah, and then one last thing I wanted to say: on Saturday, Christian and I are going to be co-hosting the Triwizard tournament over at the Fantastic Reddins. So it's a Harry Potter trivia tournament that's been going on for 3 months. The first episode was in October, then the second one was in November. I wasn't able to be a part of it because I was away on vacation
I
during that
can't
time.
believe it's already time for the next one. Like you were just here and we were together when the second one came out, and now the third one's already decided. Like what?
I know. So it should be exciting. I don't know if I'll be able to make it throughout the whole time because I think this one is going to be a little bit longer, but I'll definitely be there to ask some of these questions so that we can all be fake fans together. Let's see here. But yeah, no, but with that said, I mean, I think we pretty much covered everything that's coming up this week on both of our channels. Oh, you forgot, or I think you forgot to mention this. If not, maybe I didn't hear it. But you guys have Tuesday.
Oh,
Oh my
yes.
God.
Wow!
So last year we did a 4-week event on December, the month of December, to do this thing called
Deck
the
the
cookies. So basically the reason why I got the name was like deck the halls, like
La,
but
la, 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 la.
but deck the cookies, like you decorate the cookies. Oh, anyways, because people get confused why I wrote it like that. But we basically just do this wheel with different categories and different things of like what you're supposed to draw, and we then have to draw them within a minute or whatever the rules are that we're doing. We were gonna do an annual thing this year. We're gonna do a second time, but we've been not focusing so much on YouTube, which I know it's been a little bit weird for us. And as well, we did it late. Like we forgot about it in a sense. Like we kept on saying we're gonna do it, but life has happened. But the people who have been begging for it, so Caitlin, myself, and Michael, and as well Juliana from Kiki Mama Bear and Rob from Wapasaurus, he will be joining us as well. All of us are going to be decorating cookies this Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Not too quite sure if we will do the rest of the month, but at least would have loved to do at least one time. But for sure, next year we'll make a bigger event. Just as this year, like I said, this year's been just kind of crazy.
It has been a very crazy year for us.
So at least we get to do it at least one time this year. So go ahead and join us this Tuesday at 9 p.m.
Set an alarm. Set a reminder.
Yes. Oh, you're muted.
All right, like Caitlin said, cookies. Yeah, definitely. Whenever you guys do that, the decorating one stream is super fun. Because those cookies always look interesting.
We'll post some from last year's if I can find them. But it was a fun event. We, like I said before, we had 4 weeks that we did it with different people coming on. Yeah. So it was always interesting to see everybody's take on it. And it got more difficult at time because we were kind of like testing what we can do. I think we did one that was blindfolded, and I think you did better blindfolded. Was it? Was it you or me? One of us, I think it was you, did better blindfolded than doing it with looking, actually. So that was pretty cool. But your cookies were always interesting.
They were.
Hey, Candy Mom. Yeah. So definitely Tuesday at 9 o'clock on MCdorks channel. Be there. Yeah, I think that that's pretty much it. Thank you. Look who is together. I know.
Yeah, finally. Michael does not work this weekend. I made sure of that. Trust me. I was like, you're not working this weekend. We need to take a break. Our overtimes were taken off from our work as well this week. Plus, his shifts are covered in his other job. So we were like, we're gonna have the 3 days off together. So we're gonna be here. Yeah.
Christian said no.
Yes, I said no.
Well, I think that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Magical Collectibles Sunday. Candy Mom, T, Heather, Caitlin, Dead Zone, Lauren, Travis. Jody was here earlier too. I know Ian was here. Just Her Dream, John, Ian. Well, if I missed you, I'm sorry, but thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys have a lovely Sunday, a lovely week, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.